upper and lower body. And what's really amazing about this is that even someone my size can get on here and do this. You only work on this 60 seconds a day. This is an extraordinary tool, and we're going to learn right along with the lady who asked her husband to create it for her. She is not someone that goes to fitness class. She is not someone that goes to a gym. She works out in her own home, and you can do this just 60 seconds a day, and boy, I already feel it after just a couple of seconds. So we're going to tell you all about that. We're also going to talk to you about how to expand the memory in your mobile devices, maybe your cell phone, your tablet, because have you ever had a situation where you're going to take a picture and then it'll tell you there's not enough memory, you got to delete something? What if we can transfer all of your photos and your contacts and your videos to this little thumb drive? Comes with this great little carrying case as well. So all this coming together for you at a really phenomenal price. I have two choices for you tonight, a 16 and a 32 gig. We're going to tell you about that and a whole lot more. Also coming up in the show tonight is the garden hose I use at my home. And I really don't think that there is a better hose you can buy for the money. This is Bernini. It's our Bernini Pro Series metal no kink hose. What I love about this hose, I cannot kink it. I cannot get it tangled. It will not puncture. It will not rupture. Those are nails going through this hose. This is amazing. You can't tie it in a knot. You're going to find that it really, really is super, super easy to use and never, ever kinks. We've got it in two sizes. We've got the 50-foot, but the 75-foot is back in stock, and I'm told that's outselling the 50-foot 4-to-1. So if you want that 75-footer, get it now. It even resists heat, which is pretty extraordinary. We're going to tell you all about that as well. Now, if you'd like to follow along with the show tonight on Facebook, go to my Facebook page, David Venable QVC, and all the down homers are chatting right there in the video window, underneath the video window on Facebook. So if you haven't yet checked out my Facebook page, head over to David Venable QVC, click like to follow me there, and then join in the conversation. We're a very happy bunch, and we'd love to have you join us. And also, at the end of our show, where's the wine, kids? Oh, it's over here. So at the end of every Thursday night show, I treat myself to a glass of wine. We call this segment Wine Down with David. And we're going to talk about this vintage wine estate wine coming up, and it's available in a 3 or 12 bottle set. We've got a nice chilled white tonight, and it would be great for these warm, muggy summer evenings. So we're going to talk about that and a whole lot more. But we did want to let you know we've got a hot pick coming up later in the show, so we thought we'd give you a little jump start right now, a little sneak peek, because there's still an awful lot of summer left for you to enjoy. So we thought we'd bring out this set of 3 hanging pendant pole lights. Now, the offer we're going to bring you tonight is brand new because we've got some new colors. We've also got a new configuration. But I want you to know that we've had this similar technology on before, and it was wildly popular. You're going to get 3 of either the copper, the black, the silver, or this beautiful gold. And what's really extraordinary about this, check it. It all turns on with the button on a remote control, or you can actually turn it on and off simply by pulling this cord, which is great. I guess I have to turn it off first, shouldn't I? There we go. And then you can turn it on and off simply by turning this cord. These are completely weather safe. So you're going to get 3 of them. You do get a battery in your remote. You will need 3 AAA batteries per light, and those are not included. But this is $22.86. If you're hoping for Easy Pay tonight and you have a Q card, you've got Easy Pay. You're going to be able to enjoy 4 Easy Pays on this tonight. And we're so excited that these are back in stock because they come with that long, generous cord. You're also going to love that this is going to be, it's about 3.5 feet long to be exact. And you're going to love that you can hang these indoors and outdoors. Put these out in the boiling heat, the freezing cold, the rain, the sunshine, whatever the case. And when you've got a bright idea, all you have to do is hit the remote control. Check this out. Boom, boom, boom. They all turn on. Isn't that cool? Look down here for decorating. Maybe as you're thinking ahead to Halloween, well, let's turn on Mr. Ghost, Mr. Pumpkin, and the lantern. Isn't that cool? All these neat ideas. And if you want to turn them off, it's as easy as a touch of a button. That's what makes these so cool. But look up here again. Isn't this great how we did a little entryway here? If you're having a summer party, wouldn't it be great to have these for the Labor Day weekend if you're doing like a little summer get-together and having lots of friends over? There's a 4 and an 8 hour timer on the remote control. So that means you can leave these, press that timer button, they'll stay on either 4 or 8 hours and then turn themselves off. Want to turn them off yourself? Just hit the button. That's all you do. Or right back on. Isn't that cool? So all these coming your way. And a lot of you are picking up more than one set. We're going to have a full presentation a little later in the show, but certainly stay on the line for these right now. Very, very popular. And an awful lot of you are making your choice either in gold, silver, black, or that very popular copper. We'll tell you more about these later in the show. It's a hot pick, one of our best sellers in the show tonight. We'll be telling you more about that in just a little while. But right now, let's talk about our first item of the show, and let's talk about that question, what the tech? If you're looking for a great electronic item, but you don't want all the confusion that you might have if you went to a store trying to buy it, this segment is all about helping you better understand it. And what we're going to do is welcome back Alex from HP. It's good to see you, sir.
Great to see you.
Pleasure to have you on Down Home with David again.
Thank you.
This is exciting because what we have for you tonight is an all-in-one printer. This is a printer, copier, scanner, photo printer. In fact, Alex, it comes with 100 sheets of HP photo paper.
That's right.
So this is a wireless printer, yes?
It is indeed. I just actually printed for my smartphone.
How about that? So you know what? This is what makes this so cool. It's a completely wireless printer, so you can print, or what we call AirPrint, from your phone, your tablet, from your desktop, from your laptop. And this is not a brand X printer, this is HP. Tell us about the brand.
Sure, so we've been around for 80 years. Printing is in our DNA. And I can tell you, I have presented and I've come across a ton of different printers. And David, I have to tell you, I don't think I've ever been more impressed with the quality of photo printing than this particular Envy photo printer. You can just look at some of these photos here. I'm actually printing one out right now, but take a look at the quality. Look at the blues, how deep it is. Look at the sharpness of that picture. And you know what? This was shot on my smartphone just a couple of weeks ago. So think about what you can do. You can truly make your photos come to life. If I can shoot this on my smartphone, you can shoot this on your smartphone and then select it and just print it. It prints wirelessly. It could not be any easier.
But let's also remember this isn't just a photo printer.
Right.
This is also going to print your regular documents. You want to print off an email. If someone's going to email you an invoice, maybe they're doing some work at your home, all that kind of thing. If you need to print off a permission slip for the school, or if you need to scan it and email it, you're going to be able to do all that with this printer.
You absolutely are. And you can connect, obviously, not only, of course, your smartphones and tablets, but, of course, your computers as well. And everyone in the household can print wirelessly. You no longer have to be tethered into the printer anymore. Oops, that's
You're
upside down. There we go. It looks delicious, though. I'm so hungry. I'd
Is
like
that
to eat the
flan?
photo. It actually is flan. Isn't that delicious? Good
Oh
stuff
my.
right there.
Hey, can I tell you the value on this is extraordinary. Now remember, this is an HP printer, and you're going to be the envy
Oh, I like what you
of
did
all
there.
my friends.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Exactly. So this is the HP Envy all-in-one printer. It comes with 100 sheets of photo paper. Let me be very clear. It also comes with ink.
It does.
All the multicolor ink cartridges are included here. Ordinarily at QVC, this would be priced at $149. Tonight we are $79.04 less. But wait, there's more. There's also free shipping and handling. Let's back that cost out. Now you're saving $86.54 on this printer. Alex, you're saving more than you're spending on this printer.
I know, it's insane. And not only that, but you have so much that you can do with this printer. One of the things that I want to make sure to stress is how simple this printer is. You can see I have a touchscreen display here, so I can interact with the screen and make things happen. It's also not only just a printer, but of course you have your flatbed here. So if I wanted to, let's take a look. I just printed my images there, or my documents. I can just go right here, close this up here, and then basically select what I want to do, whether I want to copy it, whether I want to scan it. I can do that. I can even email it to myself. So here we go. I'll just hit copy. I can hit the amount right there, and then I can just hit whether I want it in black and white or color, and it really is that simple.
This is a color printer. Even if you're doing a document that you're printing off from the internet or your email or whatever the case may be, this is an extraordinary machine, very easy to use. And when you set this up at home, it's going to search for and recognize your home's Wi-Fi.
Right.
Then you're going to plug in your home's Wi-Fi password, correct?
Right.
And then you're going to open up your devices, and your devices are going to search for it when you press print.
Exactly, and we've actually made it even easier than that. There is an app called the HP Smart App. It's a free download for iPhone and also for Android. It will walk you through the process. It could not be any easier now to do. But if you want to set it up on your computer, you go to a website and very simply set it up. And again, the simplicity of this printer is absolutely mind-blowing. And also, David, it also comes with 4 months. There's a promotion right now of Instant Ink, which is a service from HP. We monitor your ink levels You basically communicate with HP, the printer communicates with HP, lets us know when you're running low on ink. We will mail you the ink cartridges. So you're basically paying for the pages, not necessarily the ink cartridges. And on top of that, we give you a $20 prepaid gift card to get started as well. All the information is going to be located with the printer. So the cost of worrying about ink, those days are long gone thanks to HP Instant Ink.
Now, folks are wanting to know, is it a starter cartridge of ink or is it a full cartridge?
It is a full set of cartridges.
Nice.
So think about that, right?
Nice.
Think about what you're paying for.
So that's what comes with it when you get it home.
Exactly.
It's not a starter cartridge, it's
Not
a
at
full
all.
cartridge.
It's a full cartridge of ink. And then Instant Ink, again, it could not be any easier. You just set it and forget it. The
And look
printer
at the
knows.
quality of that photo. This is the copier.
That's
And
just
it's
a
a
copy.
color copy.
Exactly.
Which is extraordinary. So you've got a really, really beautiful resolution here. This is not Brand X, folks. This is HP. Now, ordinarily, this same pack up on QVC.com would be $149. We are $79.04 less. With the free shipping, we're over $86.50 less than the normal price. You're saving way more than you're spending, and you're getting an HP all-in-one printer, copier, scanner. And remember, when we say printer, we're also talking photo printer, and it comes with 100 sheets of photo paper.
That's right, premium quality paper.
Yeah, this is an extraordinary value, and it's completely wireless, super easy to use, and all you need to make it work is your wireless internet in your home.
Or you could connect it hardwire, but wireless is the future, so why not do it that way?
Most people will go wireless. Exactly. Hey, do want to let you know as we say goodbye to Alex and say thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hey, can I tell you also that we have Rush Charge coming up in about 20 minutes. So if you are always on the go with your phone and suddenly finding that you need some extra charge, Rush Charge comes to your rescue. This is a 3-in-1, so this is going to take care of all of your Apple, Android, and the C connection ports. You're also going to love that we've got great colors, and the price goes away end of day today. Please don't miss this. We've got a lot going on today. It's Down Home with David, very, very busy. Big start to the show. But right now, let's talk about our very first Legmaster Today's Special Value of the entire year. Here we go. Well, the roll-in didn't work, so we're just going to jump right in. Hey, guys, my card is missing. Can we grab my card? That would be great. Fiona is here, and Fiona, you are so exciting and inspirational. I've seen you today on the air. Everyone is loving this machine. In fact, Brian, how many gone for the day? Over 23,800 have been ordered. 400 ordered in this show since we started the preview. Now, Fiona, I would like to remind everyone that this is an item that you asked your husband to create for you.
I certainly did, yes. I have 5 children. I'm 54. I'm lazy. I don't like any form of exercise. So I asked him, he is an award-winning inventor, and I said, come on, please help me out and change my life because my body is not how I want it to be.
Right. And so this is something that you use a very short amount of time per day. Have I heard correctly today that you use this for 60 seconds a day?
Maximum. Most people start with literally 2 or 3. I started with 10, just in double figures, but yeah, a maximum workout of 60 seconds a day, which is actually, David, all I ever want to do to just keep everything.
Oh my word, this is extraordinary. And I will tell you, Fiona and I were talking before the show, I got on the machine, and after about 30 seconds, I was like, wow, am I feeling this?
I think it was after about 3.
Well, I think that's probably one of the case. But I'll tell you what's also exciting about this machine, no assembly when you get this at home. It comes with the handlebar and the base. You simply pop the handlebar into the base, you tighten the tension screw, and you're done. You're ready to roll.
Absolutely. We've made some really good changes, especially for QVC. This is the only place you can get this in the whole of the USA for the TSV. And that was listening to your customer reviews because they wanted something fully assembled. They wanted something that took up to 350 pounds. They wanted something they could use under a desk.
This is going to hold 350 pounds. You're also going to love that once you get on it, the learning curve is very, very short. Now, obviously, Fiona had her husband create this for her. She's very well versed on the machine. I am new to this machine, so I'm going to hop on here and ask you to walk me through this.
Absolutely. Well, this does come fully assembled. There's the base unit. Here there is a very simple curve. We're going to explain why there is such a magic taking place. This is a patented curve, and the pedals are just going to move slightly up this ramp. There is a handlebar for stability. So, David, what I'd like to do, I want you to take the handlebar, literally put your card down. Perfect.
Yes.
Take the handlebar, That's right. Try not to lean on it too much.
Right.
You're going to put a foot on each of the pedals.
Got it.
Okay, the other foot. Now already you have engaged these muscles
Well,
just to stand.
Already, this is already tensing up because I'm needing it for balance, right?
Absolutely. And you know what? You seem rather nice and tall, but you know what? This is actually perfect you.
Well, and you know what's nice about this, and I was concerned when I watched it on television from home today, I thought, is this going to be too short for me? And I'm 6 feet 6 inches tall, and I can hold this very comfortably. Now, my goal here is to move my feet together to the center,
Just
correct?
a gentle movement of drawing them in. That is it. And that is
And then back
starting the
out.
magic. Now, can you feel anything?
I totally can feel it.
And
I feel
whereabouts?
it. I feel it all through my inner thighs.
Okay, that's good.
I feel my outer thighs engaging. I feel
Yes.
my core engaging.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's requiring me to call on all these muscles that I don't use all that often.
No, well, you don't. I mean, a lot of us go for a walk, we go for a cycle. This is forward motion, but as you can see here, David is actually doing lateral motion, and it is using muscles that are really, really hard to target, but that is what the leg muscle does. It actually engages, targets, strengthens, tones these exact muscles. I mean, have a look at this animation.
I am
It's a
feeling
good
it, boys
feeling,
and
though.
girls. Look at this. And this is what's happening every time you do the motion.
Absolutely. These are big muscles, so you're burning big calories as well. If slimming is something on your list that you would love to, to get going with, this is perfect. These are big muscles to help for stability, mobility, upper body as well. We got the handlebar. I wanted a full body workout in less than 6, the core muscles. And this is a thermology test. I actually wanted proof as to why I was the only woman at 54 with 5 children that could go on a trampoline. This is showing on the left-hand side, this is a body that's cold. Thermology actually tracks activated muscles, muscles that are warming up. On the right-hand side, we're seeing the muscles that are warming up, activating, toning, strengthening, literally within the 60-second
Burning
workout.
calories.
Absolutely. Look at that area. Look at that area.
You go from the green to the oranges and reds. That means
Within
those muscles are
yep.
firing now. And
Absolutely.
I'm going to tell you, after 10 seconds, you feel this.
Yes.
I can understand why you wouldn't do more than a minute a day. And that's what's extraordinary about this, folks. Now, if you want to do more than a minute a day, God bless. But I'm going to tell you that if you are brand new to this machine and you haven't worked these muscles in a while, you're going to feel it.
Yes, but you want to feel something. It's good to be able to feel something really
You know what I
quite...
call that? I call that the good sore.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good sore muscle situation because you know the muscles then are rebuilding and getting stronger, right?
And it's easy to commit to it if it is just a few seconds a day. And it's easy to commit to something that you can feel is actually working in an area that you know you need to do something to help
This
you.
is
Well
working.
done. You're doing
This is
really well.
working. And I'll tell you, this is a brand new device to me. This is something you have sold, or versions of this, many, many times on Saturday Morning Q when I used to co-host that with
Yes,
Kirsten.
yes.
And you always worked with Kirsten, so I never had a chance to present this. I'm really feeling this in those inner thighs, my core muscles, and I'm already starting to sweat a little
I was
bit.
going to say, can I hear a little bit of cardiovascular
And
going?
a little bit of windedness in my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is extraordinary. Now, I also noticed that this is flexible. Why is this handlebar flexible?
Well, again, we had some great results in the inner thigh, the pelvic floor, the leg muscles, but I actually wanted a full body workout. I'm lazy. I wanted a quick fix. So we've incorporated the handlebar. So as you flex it up, the actual upper body as well as the core muscles, the abdomen, these are actually toning and strengthening too, which means you can get a full body workout in less than 1 minute a day, which I think is pretty miraculous.
We have 3 color choices. You may choose this in black. We also have it in purple. And we have it in, oh, this is purple, this is blue. So we have purple, blue, and black. Black is the most limited. I can tell you now that for the day, 24,000 for the day, and in this show alone, over 700 have been ordered. There is 0 assembly, my down-home friends. So all you're going to do is get this home, you're going to pop the handlebar into the base, tighten the tension screw, and you're ready to roll.
You are ready to start all that
Or
magic.
you're ready to start gliding, I think
Yes.
is probably a better way to put it. $92 is our normal QVC price on this. $75.95 is our price tonight, but also we have easy pay. 4 easy payments of $18.99. How much weight does this hold? 350 pounds. So if you are someone that is larger like myself, you're going to find that you've got plenty of room with this holding up to 350 pounds. I don't weigh 350 pounds. How much I weigh is none of your business. But what I'm going to tell you is I don't weigh 350, so I can get on this comfortably and know that it's going to do the job for me. I'm already feeling a little sweat on my forehead. I'm a little winded in my voice because this really does the job after seconds, Fiona.
Absolutely. I mean, I think that's why we've had so many people worldwide. I can't even begin to imagine how many we've sold that are getting great results for cardiovascular, for strengthening. If you're over the 350, do not switch off. Use it sitting down. Perfect full body workout sitting down.
Now, if we're going to sit down, and this pretty lady over here, her name is?
Georgina.
Georgina. And I'm going to walk over to, hi, Georgina. This is a great example of what you can do if you are right at that weight limit or a bit over.
Absolutely.
Or even if you're not, and you're just a little concerned about standing up and maintaining your balance.
Absolutely.
You can start slowly by being seated. Now, Georgina, I'm guessing that seated, you still feel all those muscles firing. Is that right?
I can really feel it in my outer buttock and my inner thighs.
You sound a bit like Fiona. Might you be related to her? Is she your mom?
Yes.
It's nice to have you here. So this is so exciting. So I know you're a proud mom. Your daughter's here today.
Yes.
So this is exciting. You're going to be able to use this seated, standing. I want you all to think about moving a little bit every day. Now, there are a lot of people watching right now, Fiona, who are probably not in the shape they'd like to be in. I want to remind you that this machine by itself is not a weight loss device. This has to be combined with responsible diet and moderate exercise. But this is a great way to begin that exercise.
Absolutely.
And I want you to think about this, because I'm right there with you. If you're one of those people who's saying, you know what, I'm not in the shape I want to be, I'm carrying more weight than I should be, and I'm not in the shape I should be, and I know I need to do something. So I know that I can do this if I do a little bit each day. And that's the beauty of an item like this. It allows you to do a little bit each day, and then it begins to build on itself. But Fiona will be the first to tell you 60 seconds is all you need to shoot for. And even if you can't do a full minute right away, and I know that sounds like, well, we're not asking too much, right? Wait till you get on this. You're going to feel it after 5 seconds, much less 60. So grow with this machine and let this part become a part of your regular daily routine.
Absolutely. I started with 10 repetitions. You know, I was desperate to make some real life changes for me after 5 children, no time. I really hated the way I looked. Nothing fitted me, pelvic floor on the floor.
You know, you and I are the same age.
Oh, okay.
I'm 54 as well.
Great age.
We're both going to be double nickels this year, I guess.
Yes.
Unless you just had a birthday.
I have just had a birthday.
You just, so I'm a bit older than you. I'll be double nickels in November. But it's really important to know that your body does not recognize age when it comes to getting into better shape.
Absolutely
Your
not.
muscles know they have no memory, or they have no recognition of your age.
No.
Your muscles are always looking for some kind of buildup, breakdown, and rebuild, right?
Absolutely.
And this is going to do that so nicely for you. If you want to sit on your sofa, folks, you're going to be able to do this. And our model here, your name is? Jody. Jody, thank you. So, and Jody, that's my wine, but if you want to have some, you're welcome to it. After your workout, please, ma'am. But that might be your reward. But this is what's so nice. Jody can be seated on a comfortable sofa.
Yes.
She's still getting those muscles engaged. She's also increasing her heart rate.
Absolutely. There's a cardiovascular workout sitting down as well. You know, it's going to help you get started. It's going to help you keep your mobility. A lot of people just don't know where to start. Maybe they've tried the gym membership and they couldn't commit to it. Maybe they've tried to do a class. There's always that go for a walk every day. But you know what? Something which is literally a few seconds in your home is easy to commit to, especially when you feel what it's doing so quickly. And at QVC, what a great deal you've got. I mean, just over $18 to try. And I can tell you, not one person has ever got on this and said, well, I can't feel what it's doing. You will feel what it's doing.
Oh, you're gonna feel it.
You did about 9 repetitions. And again, where did you feel it?
I can feel this in my inner thighs, my outer thighs. I can feel it in my bum.
A little bit of sweat going on.
A little bit of sweat going on up there. And I'll tell you, I also feel it in my core.
Yeah.
All the strength radiates from your core.
Absolutely.
The stronger your core, the stronger your body.
Absolutely. You're right, but it supports the whole body. I mean, have a look here. These are the muscles it's activating. It is the leg muscles for stability, for mobility. Maybe just getting out of the chair is becoming a little challenging. You just don't know how to help yourself. Even getting up the stairs, getting in and out of a car, picking up your grandchild. These are big muscles as well. And because they're big muscles, look at the core muscles, they burn big calories. So if it's slimming, if it's toning, if it's strengthening, this is magical. This is life-changing. So many reviews I have finish off with it saying, it's changed my life.
And I'll tell you, I'm telling you, after 5 or 10 seconds, you will feel it. After 30 seconds, you'll be sweating. After a minute, you're going to be like, okay, I got to get off this. All right, but I've done my job for the day.
And it feels good.
And it feels great. And when you wake up the next day, you might be a little sore. But I always say that's the good sore.
Yes.
Because that lets you know that you've engaged muscles, perhaps and probably muscles that you don't ordinarily and typically
Muscles
engage.
you probably don't even know you have, because most things we do, like people will say, well, I've been for a walk or I've been on a treadmill. Well, that's great, but this is different. This is targeting internal muscles, the core muscles, the pelvic floor. We possibly need to touch on that after 5 children, the inner thigh, outer buttock. And for women, this is an area that most women, they don't like. So,
Well, and I'll tell you, when you go to the gym and you see the ladies lining up for the induction and abduction, I think is what they call that machine, when you're sitting down
Yeah.
and you pull your legs in and you push them out, or you get on the machine where you're on your stomach and you push your legs back.
no, thank you.
Yeah, those are tough machines to use, and I see the ladies lining up to use them because everyone's looking to tone that up. But
Yeah.
this isn't just for the ladies. This is for the guys as well, because if you're engaging these muscles and you're firing these big muscle groups, the furnace starts to kick on in your body.
Absolutely. Men have pelvic floors. We have a pelvic floor right here. Men have pelvic floors. They also need to keep their mobility, their stability. I know they say, oh, this is for the ladies. Well, yes, it is. But I'm sorry, the men
will
they
enjoy
need it too.
it.
So
And
enjoy it, the whole family. My daughter's here.
Your husband invented it.
My husband invented
A
it.
man
He uses
invented
it.
this.
My mother, yes, for his wife, who was rather desperate. But yes,
Well, but still,
we all use it.
2,000 now gone in this show. We have, sir, your name is? John. John is here, and John is exercising, and he has been, I've been watching him. He's not been doing it the whole time because this will work you out. And so this is one of those situations where as soon as you get on it, 5 or 10 seconds into it, you're feeling it, and you're feeling it in a big way. And I'll tell you, if you feel like after 30 seconds you want to get off and kind of catch your breath, okay, do that.
Absolutely.
There are no rules that say you have to do a minute the first time you get this home. And you might be hearing me say that and say, well, David, a minute doesn't seem like so much. Wait till you get on it, because look at how many muscles you're engaging.
Absolutely. And literally, it is within seconds. You know, as soon as you get on it, it is the inner thigh, it's the outer buttock, it's that pelvic floor, it's the abdomen. It is over 200 leg muscles. Great for stability. We're all living a lot longer. Unfortunately, if you do not use muscles, you lose muscles. So you have to do something. Maybe go to a gym, maybe go and do a class. But if it's something you want to do at home, this is perfect. Maybe it is that pelvic area. Maybe it is the pelvic floor. You're having those oops moments. This is a thermology test, which actually looks at where the blood is flowing, where things are getting activated, where they're warming up. On the left-hand side, we have a body which is inactive and there is no movement at all. On the right-hand side, the muscles are being activated, they're being stimulated, there is activity, there is strengthening, there's toning, and look at the area that it's targeting. That's that really hard to reach area that women, you know what I'm talking about. It's an area that we really do have to strengthen, whether you've had children or not. Just the act of getting older for men as well. This is an area that really, really does need attention.
And what's great about this machine is, yes, it pays attention to those muscles, but you're really going to feel your core engage, your upper body, your glutes, your inner, your outer thighs, your leg muscles, everything's working here. Now, this is the black. I have 3 color choices for you. So I have it in black, and black is the most limited. If we sell out of any color tonight, there is no advanced order. So please know that if there's a color you've got your cap set on, now's the time to get it. Black is most limited. This is your blue. And then I have it for you in purple. These may look very similar to you on camera, but when you get the blue home, it's very definitely a deep royal blue. And the purple is an eggplanty, grapey purple. So here's your purple. Really, really lovely. No assembly on this. You simply take the handlebar, put it in the base, and tighten the tension screw. That's all. There are no tools needed. There's no real assembly here. It's just popping in the handlebar. Now, if you were to go to QVC at our normal price and buy this, $92. Tonight, we're at $75.95, but let's make that easier. Let's put that on any credit card we accept here at QVC, and there are 7 of them, 4 payments of $18.99. Fiona, 1 payment of $18.99 gets this home in a week.
Absolutely. And one payment is, you know, I mean, it is going to potentially make you have stronger legs, sleep better, better posture, cardiovascular, slimming, toning, get that pelvic floor where it was before you had those lovely children and didn't do your pelvic floor exercises. All that long list for under $20. I have never, in the history of selling this in over a decade, had such a great deal and such a fantastic opportunity for people to really find out the magic of how this works.
Well, here's the great news. Our down homers in this show are responding in big numbers.
Excellent.
For the day now, we've taken orders for over 26,000 Legmasters. 3,000 now during Down Home with David.
Brilliant.
Lots and lots of you are saying, well, do I have to stand up right away? Can I sit down? And your daughter's name again is Georgina?
George, but Georgina, yes.
George, okay, so George is here, Georgina. proper name. She's seated.
Yes.
She's sitting in like a straight back kitchen chair, sitting at a desk on her iPad. Now, I
Perfect.
understand she's also a Tar Heel. Is this
Oh,
correct?
she is. Go Tar Heels.
Georgina, you know I am a Tar Heel alumni. Did you know that? How about a little Tar Heel high five? There, or a fist bump and then a high five. All right, that's my girl. All right, so this is fantastic. I also understand you're an athlete. Is that correct? Yes. What do you play? You're a fencer. Oh, you're in fencing. Oh, very, and I hear that is unbelievably taxing on the body.
Absolutely, yes. But
And-
sitting down is perfect, absolutely perfect for those who maybe do not feel that stable, maybe they're over 350 pounds. We really do want to encourage, I mean, everybody, literally is everybody who maybe doesn't want, to have impact, who maybe has had some difficulties with
And
joints.
that's a good point. This
Yeah.
is low impact.
Yes, there's no electricity, it's zero impact. It's not even low
Is it
impact.
zero?
It is zero impact, especially if you're sitting down. And again, when you receive it, it's fully assembled. We want to make getting fit, getting healthy, keeping functional activities as easy and effortless as possible, because I'm lazy. I'm the queen of lazy, okay? I don't do exercising. People say to me, you're into fitness. No, I'm not. I am absolutely not. I want magnificent results in microscopical amounts of time, which is why I got my husband to invent this for me after 5 children and now at the age of 54. You've already strengthened. Whew.
Oh, I can feel it.
A little glow.
Oh,
Little
yes,
glow
a little
there.
bit of a misty glow on my forehead. Oh, my word. This is extraordinary. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever tried this before. If you're looking at this and saying, oh, my goodness, I don't know if I can do this. If David can do it, you can do it, okay? And you've heard me say this before, and I don't make any pretense about this. Am I in the perfect shape and the best shape of my life? No. Am I carrying a bit too much weight? Yes. Am I looking for something that I can do that is not going to radically change my day and my lifestyle? Yes, I think we all are. And if you want to start seated, start seated. There's no rule that says you have to start standing.
No.
If you're tall, if you're shorter, if you're a bit heavier, if you're a bit thinner, everybody can stand to engage these muscles because it's going to make your core stronger. And when your core is stronger, you are stronger. So let's do this together. Let's get in and say, okay, a little bit at a time. We're asking for 1 minute a day on this machine. Now that may not sound like a lot, but when you get on this, 1 minute feels like a lifetime because it's really, really impactful in terms of engaging those muscles.
Yes.
There's no impact when you engage the machine, but you feel
It
the impact on
immediately.
your muscles.
Yes.
Yeah, you really do. What we're going to do is go to our phones. We're going to welcome Myra, who's calling us in Alabama tonight. Myra, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
Doing great tonight. And Fiona and I would love to know, did the Leg Master inspire you tonight a bit?
Yes, it did. I need to be doing some exercise, and I thought this would be easy to incorporate in everyday life.
I
Yes.
think you're going to find that that is true. And Myra, if you decide you don't want to start out standing, you can start seated. And then if you want to
That's
graduate
one
to
of
the
the
standing
things-
position, you can do that too.
The sitting was one of the things that appealed to me because I do have some issues with my hips and my knees.
Okay. Then I think for a lot of folks, this is going to be a good way to begin. You can either sit on the sofa. Georgina, Fiona's daughter, is actually seated at a desk, and she's in a straight back chair. So you're going to see in a moment just how easily you can begin to incorporate this. And Fiona will be the first one to tell you, start small.
Absolutely, and it comes fully assembled, so first time ever. So if you do just want to start with it sitting, literally you just take it out of the box, you're going to place it down. There is actually one hiding underneath the sofa, so if you do want to put it away, I'd suggest you keep it out, but if you do want to put it away, you're ready to go just sitting if you want to put it under your kitchen table, or if you want to put the handlebar on, engage your upper body, absolutely perfect full body workout, cardiovascular strengthening, sitting down. Great place to start.
I think that is a great place for everyone to start. Myra, any questions while we have you on the line and you've got Fiona here to answer them for you?
I was curious about the handlebars pushing down or pulling up. What is the difference in what that does?
Okay, well, shall we just talk you through your first workout? You hold the handlebar for stability. 1 foot, already you're starting to engage those core muscles. This is your lower body, simple, even if it's just 2 or 3 repetitions.
Sure.
If you want to engage this separately, this is going to start toning the upper body. I mean, you can see these muscles firing up. It's simple, it's efficient, but very effective. You can actually push it up, see, again, just toning, strengthening the upper body. Now, if you want to do the legs at the same time, well, that becomes an even more challenging workout, but just a few seconds a day, just 1 or 2 repetitions means you have done something, which is absolutely brilliant. And again, take it day by day, add 1 more on each day, feel the benefits of them, and find it easy to commit to, because you know what? We have 1,440 minutes in each day. Just the maximum of 1 of those for toning,
1 minute.
strengthening is absolutely going to help.
Myra, does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. And the 1 minute really appeals to me.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, Myra.
Me too. Me too.
Right there with
I'm on
you
that
the
list.
Let's all join the hashtag 1 minute club.
Yes.
Yeah, right? This is what it's all about.
All right.
And I'll tell you, Myra, when you start this, after about 30 seconds, you're going to be like, wow, a minute feels like a long time. Yeah, it does.
Best minute of the day, though.
But you know what? Once you start working up to that minute, you're going to be like, oh, my word. You're going to feel it, and you're going to start really toning those muscles, and you're firing them every time you get on the machine.
That'll be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Wonderful. Myra, we'll send it out to you straight away. Thank you for your phone call, and stay tuned because we got a lot more coming up on Down Home with David for you, okay?
Thanks a lot, Myra.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
And I
Take
do
care,
want
sweetie.
to say, David, I also like to watch you on In the Kitchen.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, and I hope you'll stay tuned. We've got a lot of great things to surprise and delight you with tonight.
Thank you. You both have a blessed evening.
You too, sweetie, and good luck. Be well.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. 4,000 now ordered in this show. That brings us to 27,500 for the day. Want to take it out on the side porch on a cool summer evening? Perfect. Want to do it in the privacy of your bedroom? That's okay too. So take advantage of this and know this is our today's special value. We're going to invite Fiona and all of our model friends back a little later in the show.
We are.
You have done a great job. It's great to have you on my
Lovely
show
to
tonight.
meet you,
Thank
finally.
you, indeed. And nice to have another Tar Heel with us tonight. Loving that so much. Hey, let me also tell you, we've got a lot of top deals. If you missed out on yesterday's Russell Stover, the holiday chocolates, that is still available for you. You're going to find the big deal from QVC2, some Beauty IQ steals, and a whole lot more. They're just a few mouse clicks away on QVC.com. Stay tuned for that and check those out on our website. Hey, you guys, the Bernini hose is back. I have this hose. And I'll tell you, when I bought mine, they didn't have the 75-foot available, so I had to buy 250s because I needed the length. And I'm told the 75-footer is flying out the door. It is impossible to kink this hose. You can't kink this hose. You go around a corner, it won't kink and cut the water supply off. You can't even take, look at that, a sander won't even cut this hose open. And the heat of the sun will not make the hose hot. The heat will actually be reflected. It's UV resistant. This is an amazing hose. We're going to tell you all about it. I've got a 50-foot length, also a 75-foot length, and you can attach more than one together, as many as you like, in fact. So we'll get you all squared away on that. I know we're still very busy with today's special value. You're watching Down Home with David. I'm David Venable. Please use QVC.com and your mobile apps for your best ordering experience. But right now, it's power on the go. We live in a very mobile-centric environment or lifestyle, right? So we're always on our cell phones, our tablets. If you're working throughout the day and you're on the internet and email, that phone battery is going to go dead pretty quickly. And if you're traveling for business or just out and about for the whole day, you need a little insurance policy, and that's where Rush Charge comes to your rescue. Melissa Dawson is here to tell us all about it. It's great to have you back with us.
Hello, good to be here.
Nice to see you as well. This is something exciting. You and I have presented various forms of Rush Charge on the show. They've all been bestsellers.
Yep.
But tonight is brand new, and it's also all-in-one.
All-in-one. So we had the Android version before, we had the Apple version before, and now we're super excited because not only is our most powerful charger that we've ever brought to you, 4,000 milliamps, which is a powerhouse, but now it has all your various tips included. So now it's going to be universal for all of your devices out there in the market. So we've got the lightning cable coming included, the micro USB, and the brand new Type-C, which if you have one of the newer Samsungs or one of the newer iPads, that's now that Type-C connector. So we're even including that as well. And then it comes with the USB cable. You can simply pop pop that into your AC charger or computer or car charger. And the beauty with Rush Charge is you're actually charging your phone and your device at the same time the second you plug it in. So with this, there's no cables, no wires. You plug into your Rush Charge, you charge your phone and your Rush Charge at the same time at nighttime, and you wake up to 2 completely charged batteries every single morning.
But if you're out and about and your phone is about to go dead,
Yep.
this becomes your insurance policy. This becomes your power source. And this is 4,000 milliamp hours, the
Yes.
largest Rush Charge we've ever offered.
Yes.
First one ever with the 3 tips. And we're going to be able to do it in a choice of colors tonight, Melissa. So I've got, and they also come boxed, so they're great gift ideas, right?
Yes.
All right, so we have this for you. This one I believe we're calling
The marble.
Marble. That
Yes.
one's called Marble, thank you. This one is the black, graphite. Black graphite,
Yes.
yes. Gold, rose gold, and I'm just going to tell you right now, all we have to do is put a rose gold choice of anything on QVC, and it flies out. Vacuum cleaners in rose gold are the first to sell out. So if you want rose gold, please don't wait. And then I have it for you in straight up silver. This is 2 easy payments of $14.99. However, if you use your Q card tonight, you can increase that to 4. Which is really fantastic.
Yes.
This is super easy to use and will work on Apple devices, Android devices, and those devices that use that new connector. We call that the C connector?
Type C, yes.
Type C,
Yes,
thank you.
Type C connector. And here's the beauty as well, because you can now charge multiple items simultaneously. So you're out on vacation, you're taking that trip, you can now actually charge your Beats headphones, maybe your phone, your husband's phone. Now you can actually charge multiple devices simultaneously. This is such a powerhouse with that 4,000 milliamp, and then you simply recharge your Rush Charge. But every universal tip for virtually all of our electronics out there in the market come included. So for the first time ever, you don't have to make a choice. You simply buy one, and it's got all those universal tips coming included. So we think about our tablets, we think about our iPads. For most of us, it's our smartphone. For me, it's about 3 o'clock every single day that I'm struggling to get through the day. So I charge this up at night with my phone. Again, that pass-through technology allows you to charge your Rush Charge and your phone simultaneously at nighttime. I pop it off in the morning, and then for me, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon that my battery's running low on my phone. I just simply go ahead and pop that in, that patented technology. There's no cables, no wires. And here's the beauty. I'm still using my phone the same way. I have instant power to talk, to text, to be able to go online, and I'm not having to walk around with a cord, right? Because this is how most other chargers out there in the market work. I'm now connected with the cord. It's two-handed operation, or I'm like down on
Right.
the desk trying to use it this way.
Or you're sitting in an airport gate and every outlet in the gate is crowded with plugs, right?
Right.
You're over talking on your phone with your Rush Charge plugged in. 1,500 ordered for the day and 500 now ordered in this show. I want you to think about the moment of panic when your phone flashes low power or the battery symbol moves from green to red. And then you start thinking, oh my gosh, I have 3 more hours of this flight and I'm gonna need my phone because I'm connected to the plane's Wi-Fi, I'm doing email, I need something. Oh, I'll just reach in my briefcase and pull out my Rush Charge. This is an insurance policy. That's basically what you're buying tonight. You're buying an insurance policy
Yes.
for your mobile devices so you always have power.
Always have power. And again, 4,000 milliamps, our largest one that we've ever brought from Rush Charge. And on average, it gives you, and depending on the phone that you have, 20 to 30 additional hours of talk time.
Say that one more time.
20 to 30 hours of additional talk time. So we're not talking just trying to get through another couple hours of the day. This is going to get you like through the day and then some. So it is a powerhouse machine. And again, it can really charge multiple devices at the same time as well. It is that powerful. So it's got all 3 universal tips coming included. So Type C, micro USB, and Apple coming included.
Now, guess which one is the most popular? Rose gold. Yeah, no question.
We knew it.
So if you're interested in rose gold, this is the most popular. So there's your rose gold. This is silver. Here's your gold. I have this for you in marble, and I also have it for you in black graphite. They do come in these beautiful boxes. So if you decide you want to pick up a few of these and tuck them away for stocking stuffers and holiday gifts, they'd be great for that.
And we have
Please.
a little animation as well, just to kind of, again, show you how this works. So with this is the Rush Charge. It's the Trident. It is brand new. We're just launching it today, and it is the all-in-one. You charge on the go without cords here. The nice part, it'll charge your Type-C devices, your micro USB, and your Apple devices as well. And it's got that great pass-through charging technology. So you're charging your Rush Charge and the phone at the same time. The instant you plug it in, you can make that call, you can send that text message, you can go on your apps or online, and you can charge actually up to 3 devices at one time. It is that powerful with that 4,000 milliamp. And then you simply recharge your Rush Charge through an AC outlet, through a computer, or through your car jack. And you can actually charge your devices and the Rush Charge at the same time with that pass-through technology.
Little gas gauge.
Yeah, little gas gauge lets you know when it's time to recharge your Rush Charge. And again, this is for the first time compatible with all electronic devices out there in the market.
These are very popular, and again, this is going to take care of just about every mobile device that's out there. Type-C, Android, and Apple, and all with the same Rush Charge. Choose your favorite color, but if you like the rose gold, don't wait, because that's the most popular. And now over 2,000 of these ordered. That's 1,000 in this show. Lots and lots of you are making your choice. Please stay on the line, and as I love to say, don't dare hang up. Get yours now while the getting is good, and choose the color or colors that are important to you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Melissa. We're about 20 minutes away from the set of 3 hanging pendant pole lights with the remote control. I love this idea because they're indoor-outdoor safe, they're battery operated, they're remote control activated, and we're going to tell you about that and a whole lot more. It's a busy night, lot going on, and I'll remind you, we jump-started this item earlier in the show, and over 500 of these have already been ordered. So there's a lot of summer left. You want to plan an outdoor party and have those be your lights? That would be pretty cool. Hey, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got a David's Down Home deal, and it's going to be a great way for you to save your photos, your contacts, meaning your phone numbers, and also your videos. That's coming up next, right after the break. You are Down Home with David.
Make a statement with your makeup and feel beautiful with Urban Decay Cosmetics. Be there Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
Now when you share what you love about QVC, you can get rewarded by being a part of QVC's brand new advocate program, Q Crew. Share your faves from QVC.com on social with your family and friends, and when someone shops your link, you get a commission. To find out more, search Q Crew on QVC.com.
Feel comfortable and confident in all the right places with the Marilyn jean from Not Your Daughter's Jeans. Snag yours starting Friday at midnight Eastern on QVC. Fall's right around the corner. Get ready with all fashion and accessories on EasyPay and pre-season prices on select wear now, wear later designs. Transition your wardrobe during our pre-season style event. Starts tonight at midnight Eastern and all day tomorrow and Saturday on QVC.
You're watching QVC.
So welcome back, everyone. It's Down Home with David on this Thursday night. I'm David Venable, and we always like to choose 1 or 2 items in the show that we call David's Down Home Deal, a really phenomenal value on a really awesome item. And tonight it's Picture Keeper. But, you know, I'm a little afraid that this might be misnamed because it's not just going to save your pictures. It's going to save your videos and will also save your phone's contact list. That means all the phone numbers that are in your phone. How many numbers do you have in your phone? Hundreds? Very possibly. How many of those do you know by heart in case your phone was wiped out?
Not that many.
Not very many. This is going to save them all, back them up, be an extra memory device, and we've got 2 choices tonight, a 16 and a 32 gig.
Right.
Both are at a great price, and both are going to be explained by the lovely Sarah Cottalesi. Welcome
Nice
back, my
to
friend.
see you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Sarah is here, one of our electronic experts. You and I presented versions of this
Yes.
over time. But tonight we bring you, I think for the first time, a choice.
Yes.
Of 16 or 32, comes with a carrying case. But let's talk more specifically about what
Yeah.
this is, then we'll get into choices.
Yeah, so what this is, it's a brilliant, innovative solution to really back up, like we were saying, your precious memories, your contacts, your videos. And it's the thing, like if you haven't taken the time to back up your photos yet, because that's what we do, right? We take our photos, we use our phone, but what if your phone didn't turn on today? What if your phone, if you dropped it and broke it without having never backed up your photos? Well, you know what? All those spontaneous moments, those milestones with your kids, those awesome vacations are gone, not to be replaced. Picture Keeper is simply and easily going to back up all those photos for you. Now, the 16 gig will hold up to 5,000 photographs,
Wow.
contacts, and videos. And the 32 gig will hold up to 10,000. So it doesn't matter, and it's kind of the same thing. This is going to work on both Apple and Android. You don't have to choose. It's going to work on everything. It doesn't matter if it's a PC, if it's a Mac, if it's an Amazon Fire tablet, Android phone, iPhone. We've got you covered with just one device right here.
And that's what's so extraordinary.
Yeah.
Let me also tell you that you've got a great price on these tonight. Now, if you are ordering either the 16 or 32 gig, you're almost $30 less than the regular QVC price. Now, it's $59.95 for the 16 gig. It's $79.95 for the 32 gig.
Right.
In both cases here, we're saving almost $30.
Yeah, and this time we also included a case with this as well. And I love that because now you can safely store your picture keeper in the case. So it's kind of, it has its own home, so chances are it's going to make it back to that home as well.
Now, when you're ordering these tonight, you're going to order them in groups, right?
Yes.
So you're going to order
It's the red case and the red picture keeper.
the red case and the red picture keeper.
Right, and then the blue.
Blue and blue.
Yes.
This is silver and red.
Yes.
This one is
Turquoise and
turquoise
navy.
and navy. And rose gold and navy.
Right.
You should know that this is brand new tonight. Let me ask this question. If your phone right now got wiped out and you needed to restore your phone numbers in your phone, how many phone numbers in your phone do you know by heart? I think I know my own number. I know my mom's house phone number.
Yes, right.
I know the number here at QVC by heart. I maybe know 5 numbers. You said something to me. You have 4 children.
Yes. Oh.
How many of those numbers do you know by heart?
I know one of them by heart. I know the home that I grew up in, my childhood home, and one of my children. Shh, I'm not going to say which one it is.
Exactly.
But it's really, really easy, and it starts with a free app. So download it to Apple or to your Android phone, super easy. As soon as you plug it in, all the software is going to be loaded right in here. It's going to recognize it. David, it's this easy. You can either start backup or you can select your files. I'm just going to go ahead and hit start backup. It scans my photos, and you can actually see the little progress bar. You can see that you are actually saving all of these photos. What would happen if I lost this? Or a vacation? I mean, it's devastating to think that in a blink of an eye, it could go away. But Picture Keeper makes it easier than ever. And I remember when I first introduced this to you, I talked about a really friendly way to back up your photos because you plug it in, you hit one button, and it's going to back it up. Now, the first time that you're going to back up, it is going to take some time, but then going forward, every time you back it up from there, it is only going to take your new photos, and it's not going to back up your duplicates, which is really, really nice.
How many of you have
complete.
precious memories locked in your cell phone? Maybe you've got baby's first steps on video. Maybe you've got your son or daughter's first clarinet recital. You've got their first band or choral concert. The very first time baby pulled him or herself up in the crib and you were videotaping it or took a picture. Maybe you've got a picture of a relative who's no longer with us. These are all things that you cannot duplicate if they're lost. That's why having a backup is so incredibly important. And being able to say, oh my gosh, if my phone were to drop in the swimming pool, the toilet bowl, okay, it happens.
It happens, yeah.
Or if you drop it out the car window, we take our phones with us everywhere. Stacy Stauffer and I were leaving the building last night after in the kitchen with David.
Yeah.
And I had a shirt and I tucked my phone and a shirt under my arm. And we're walking out the door and suddenly I said to Stacy, where's my phone?
Oh, geez.
And I'm like, I'm looking in my bag and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's under my arm. What if I'd lifted my arm and it had fallen on the floor and smashed? You know, these are the kinds of things that you never plan for.
Exactly.
But are you prepared for? That's where Picture Keeper comes
Yeah, and
in.
it does too, because it's not just backing up your photographs. When you buy a fixed memory phone, like an Apple phone, you buy a certain amount of memory. Well, this is a nasty little message, and it says you cannot actually take another photograph until you actually make room, which means you actually have to delete something. I think that's just something that we shouldn't have to choose, right? This actually frees up the space because when you know that your photos are backed up on the drive,
Right.
now you can delete them off your phone and we've got you covered. So I'm a firm believer of 2 backups. I love the idea of, being able to back up all your phones. And again, my phone, my husband's phone, some of my children's phone, the pictures are right in here. Go ahead and plug this right in. Software's loaded here, and this is what pops up. David, all you have to do then is open the file on this side, and then you actually can bring in all the photographs and save them on a computer. So you can go from Apple to iPad. You can just go, I'm going to hit store backup right here.
Right.
Yeah, oh, it says I'm not connected to the internet. You do not need the internet to do this whatsoever. So this is just something that all the software is in the drive itself, and then we just have to load it from there. So it's a great way to just back up all of your photographs.
Now, most of you are choosing the 32 gig. Let me just break this down for you. If you order the 16 gig, that will back up 5,000
Yes.
photos. Now, I don't know how many photos you have on your phone. I have a lot in mine. Social media increases that number exponentially because we're always
Right.
taking pictures.
Yep.
And when you take a selfie, you don't take one, you take 7, right? And then you pick the best one, and then you don't always delete them. So go through and delete the pictures you
Right.
don't need. But if you're going with the 32 gig, and most folks are tonight, holds 10,000 photos, contacts, videos, whatever you've got. They're all inside there. Let's go through your color choices. We've got red with red. We have blue with blue. Silver with red. We've got turquoise with navy. And most popular is the rose gold navy choice. So all this coming together for you at a really phenomenal price. Whether you're choosing 16 or 32, you will save almost $30 on this.
Yeah, and I think it's just something, again, it makes it really, really easy for a task that we all should be doing anyway. We know we should do better, and we kind of just take for granted that every single time you're going to use your phone, it's going to turn on. Well, now everything is saved, backup complete. You remove the drive and you tuck it away till the next time you're going to do a backup.
It's really, really important. Now, I
Yeah.
want you to think about how awful it would feel if all your photos, your videos, and your phone contacts were wiped out,
Yeah.
just like that. What if the phone were destroyed or wiped clean?
Yes.
How would you back it up? Do you have a plan tonight? If you got Picture Keeper, you have a plan. If you don't have Picture Keeper, well, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say most of you don't have a plan. So this is your opportunity. This is your plan. Sarah, thank you, my friend.
Thank you. I'll
Always
see you
good to have
soon.
you back. All right, let's update you on today's special value. All right, we had this on earlier in the hour, and already over 5,000 ordered just during Down Home with David. And that brings us to 28,500 for the day. So, great opportunity for you to fire and engage all of those leg muscles, inner and outer thigh, your core muscles, all of it happening for you right here. We're going to take another look at it during Down Home with David. And I'm telling you what, that's a workout, and you only have to spend a minute on it a day. I like that. Here's a question we love to ask on this show. Who made this mess? The whole studio just looked up like, what's he talking about? Who made this mess? If you got a mess in your house, how are you going to clean it up? Well, tonight we're going to depend on Shark to do that, and we're going to depend on a great clearance pricing. In fact, first day at the clearance price for the Shark Rocket. This is the complete duo clean. It's a 2-in-1 vacuum with the great tools. Really, really easy for you to utilize, and whether you're picking up big, lumpy, chunky messes or fine, powdery messes, up high, down low, on the floor, wherever you are. Let me tell you, I only have 2 colors tonight. I have this for you in gray and blue. That is all. When these sell out, we're going to take these off the floor and put them back in their boxes, and we won't have this one coming back. That's the thing. Now, Shark's not going away. It just means this model won't come back. So we're down to final quantities. We've got blue and gray only. You're also going to love that we've got 5 easy payments on this tonight, and you're going to love even more that it's free shipping and handling. Let me break down the value for you. $286.53 is what you'd pay at retail. Get out the big credit card. You're going to need it. Tonight, we're going to save you $126.57. You have my undivided attention, but wait, there's more. If we back out the cost of the shipping, you're now saving $142.04. If you didn't have my attention before, you have it now completely. This is an extraordinary vacuum. easy to snap together when you get it at home. It is a plug vacuum with a generous long cord. In fact, the cord, 30 feet long. That stage whisper came from my friend Elizabeth Watts.
Hello, David.
Nice to have you back,
sweetie.
friend. Good to see you.
Look at this. I'm doing this one-handed while I say hello to you. Hey, have you ever noticed that cobweb just hanging right above the reach? Maybe it's over your bed. Maybe it's in the entryway. I just wish I had a tool to grab that. I don't want to have to get out this, the ladder and deal with all that. If you had to rock it, you would be able to do that. Take the same vacuum, as you mentioned, snap it together, and now you're cleaning your floors.
This is what's great about this. And because it's the Duo Clean, you're going to be able to do powdery messes like this ground coffee.
That's right.
We're going to be able to get chunky things like the cereal that the kids wing across the floor. And you're going to be able to do it all with no bags to buy. This is a super easy machine to use. And now, whether it's fine, dusty mess or chunky particles,
Large pieces of cereal, David.
the Duo Clean does all of it.
And you know what's great? This is one of our most popular styles, the rocket style, because it's lightweight. This one weighs less than 10 pounds. It goes under the furniture, look at that, all the way under that bed, under the couch. And then, because it's the 2-in-1, with the snap of a button, you have your handheld vacuum.
I love it.
David, this one has a bright light on it, which is super helpful if you want to take it out to the car, or maybe you want to clean your stairs with it, or you just want to get after all the kitty hair, or maybe the other fuzz and dust and dander, or maybe clean your what do you call it, mattress that you lay on
The
at night.
mattress, the thing you sleep on at night. Yes, that one. Hey, can I tell you, this is the only clearance priced item of the show. Now, this was on earlier today, and this has been very popular today.
Yeah.
600 have already been ordered today, but tonight, if you want the blue, I have 350 left in this blue. Bear in mind, we've already taken 600 orders on the day. 350 left in the blue. I also have it in a gray. Now, the gray is a darker charcoal gray. That's the closest color I'm going to have to black.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a great neutral, that might be the way you want to go.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that this is the first day ever clearance pricing, and with the clearance pricing and the free shipping, you're saving over $142 off of the regular retail price on this vacuum package. In addition to the great carrying accessory bag here, you're also going to get some other tools here that are important. And let's talk about this one first. I love this tool.
The under appliance wand allows you to get under those low appliances, even low furniture, because that extends and you're able to kind of use it like a little snout underneath there, if you will. This is your pet multi-tool. It's got bristles and an upholstery brush under there. A separate upholstery tool, because maybe you want to keep this one for the pets alone.
Yeah.
This is that extension crevice duster I was just using up high. You've got the onboard tool clip, as well as a hanging clip here that we give you everything you need to hang it up.
This crevice tool might also be the one that you use out in the car to get between the console and the front seat. I could neither confirm nor deny that there may be fried chicken crumbs under my car seat. There might also be a fossilized French fry.
They're just
or 7. Yeah, I'm not, I can neither confirm nor deny. But if you found it under there, I probably wouldn't deny it. This is why these become so important, because they reach where the dirt is, even when the dirt is in a hard-to-reach place.
Yeah, or really dirt that's hidden. I just showed you here, this is a clean vacuum I'm starting with, David. I show you this floor, which looks clean, right? I'm just gonna put some nice carpet lines on here.
Groom it up.
With our rocket, we're able to tell you that you're actually getting the kind of vacuum you normally get with an upright, because we have a 2-motor system, David. So one motor is running the suction, a different motor is running the brush roll, and just so you can see really quickly, it's not only about the dirt, you can see, look at this, deep down cleaning at less than 10 pounds.
Now, here's a look at Duo Clean, because sometimes the dirt isn't just powdery.
That's right, yeah. You know, we created the Duo Clean technology because we know you've got chunky messes, you've got powdery messes, you might have hardwood floors that you don't want to have to go back and have to dust separately. Duo Clean gives you the ability, look at this, to clean large things, small things all at once. You never have to change out a head or a brush. It's all in one.
Now, we wanted to show features of this vacuum because this is the first time ever clearance on this.
Oh, yes.
And the blue, I'm told, is flying out of here. The quantity I told you about a moment ago, 100 are already gone.
Oh, my gosh.
Just in this show. I've got about 250 left in the blue. Is that right, Brian? I beg your pardon, 200 now.
Oh, now 200.
How are you doing?
Grab the blue if you want the blue.
I'm just going to caution you that if it sells out, we're going to take it off the floor.
Yeah.
There is no, this is it. When it's gone, it's gone. Lightweight to use. How much does it weigh?
3.5 pounds in the handheld mode, less than 10 as it upright.
Pet multi-tool. How many of you own pets?
Oh, yeah.
Probably 7 skrillion of you. And then under your appliances.
Here's how that works. You extend that tool, and now you're able to get literally now, David, from floor to ceiling. We also give you that great dusting brush. And don't forget, all the tools fit on the unit or on the extension wand. Everything snaps together easily. By the way, this has a 5-year warranty from Shark. We didn't take that way just because it was on clearance.
The dust cup is super big and opens right into your garbage can. You're going to love that this power cord is a whopping 30 feet long.
That's
when
right.
I was a kid, I always ended up with vacuum duty. I think I was the youngest. I got
you got the vacuum
I got
duty.
most of the
Yeah,
chores. Anyway, I was always never able to get very far down the hallway before I had to stop, unplug, then replug, and do the whole thing. This is 30 feet long. Now, this is Duo Clean in action.
Yeah, here's what we're talking about, David. Instead of pushing this cereal, that orange fluffy brush that you see there is a nice soft tool that just grabs everything. This is a cake mix, so everything from the large particles to the fine particles. Then just,
and that's sticky, sugary cake mix.
I'm just gonna pull an audible here and go to the carpet real quick and come back.
Yeah, do a little diagonal swipe.
Yeah, the other thing about this is it has the ability to go from floors to carpets that fast. Look at that, large particles, small particles, and then right at my thumb, I just dial it back to my low speed and I can come right back to my hardcore. How'd you like that?
I do like that. Now, Speedy Gonzalez, slow down for me here.
Slow down.
And I want you to see what's happening right here because an ordinary vacuum would snow plow this.
Yeah, look at how
deep this is.
Thick. Oh, I just made a volcano.
The rocket is going to knock down, not scatter that.
I'll pull back.
So that ground coffee is gone.
Yes.
This next mound is kitty litter.
This is my life, David. I have to do this job every day. And because I have my rocket, it's lightweight, so it's easy to do, but it's powerful enough.
Now that's my life.
Whoa.
Oatmeal. All over the kitchen floor.
Oh, yeah. And David, even when this guy gets full, which it is, we're not going to lose power even when it's full.
Let's go over colors again because I'm going to tell you that blue is not going to last our show tonight.
Oh, bye-bye,
I have
blue.
150 left in this blue, and then we're going to take it off the set.
Okay.
I also have it for you in this beautiful gray. Now, the gray is a dark charcoal gray, almost a black. So consider that as well. Tonight, you're going to get all the great tools that come along with this. $286.53 is what you'd pay at retail for this. We're $126.57 less, but there's also free shipping. So let's remind you that now once we back out the shipping, you're saving over $142 delivered to your doorstep. And there's no assembly except to snap this together.
That's right.
Now, what we thought we would do is do a little side-by-side comparison. We'll do this quickly.
Okay.
We've got, and this is Shark versus Shark.
Yeah, this is kind of old school versus new school. So you've got the large upright that we all used to use, and I've got my rocket. We'll do it side by side. David, this is, what do we have here? Cookies, and we've got some sawdust, and there might be some stuck-on dirt there. But let's just see what happens. I'm sorry, but you're not getting your cookies, David.
You know what's happening?
Your vacuum is not
This is what I call snow plowing.
That's the problem.
You're snow plowing those cookies. They're not being thrown up into the vacuum.
Look what else, David. Pull back for me. This is the leftover stuck-on dust, right? Have a look at my side. I didn't leave any dust behind. So over here, you're going to have to do a third step and come back with your dust mop. I'm sorry to tell you.
Well, here's another, I'm sorry to tell you a story in case you are looking for that blue. I've now got fewer than 100 left to go around.
Okay.
But that's show you some, it's a nice heads up. If you want the blue, get her now because this is last call on blue. We also have the gray. And with the free shipping tonight, folks, you're saving over $142. You know what? We asked the question, who made this mess? Who can afford this solution? Oh, that would be everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody, because you're saving over $142 on this great, great clearance price from our friends at Shark. Miss Elizabeth, thank you.
Great to see you,
Always
David.
good to have you back. And please stay on the line, particularly if you want that blue. We're going to keep you updated there. Now, still to come, we have the Bernini hose. Nearly 500 of these are already gone, and here's the good news. We have the 75-foot back in stock, so you may choose the 50-footer, or you can go with the 75-foot, but I would not wait on that 75 because it is wildly popular again tonight. And remember, you can connect as many of these hoses together as you like, and they will not and cannot and will never kink, tie, tangle, or be a mess. These are extraordinary. We're going to tell you all about them coming up in just a little while. We've got a hot pick coming your way, one of our best sellers of the day, one of our star products. And I've got a bright idea. Look at these. These are our set of 3 hanging pendant pole lights. Do they look like light bulbs? Yes, they do. Are they hot like a light bulb? No, they're not. These are LEDs. They're cool to the touch. They're also indoor and outdoor safe. Each of them come on a cord that is 3.5 feet long. All you need are 3 AAA batteries per light, and you even got a remote control. You want to turn the whole shooting match off? You can. Want to put it on a timer? You can do that as well. And over 1,000 of these are already gone. Is that just in this show, Brian? Just in this show. Ginger Walt is back with us. Hi, friend.
How you doing,
Good
baby?
to see you. Welcome.
Good to see you.
Welcome down home. We've got a
Thank
great,
you.
great item for down home. And you know what I love to do in the summertime is have a dinner party outside.
Yes.
And if you're going to have a dinner party outside, I love having doing a summer white party where everybody wears white.
I've heard about
We
that.
do a white
Yes,
pasta,
right.
the whole thing. And then you hang these in the trees above the dinner table, and they're just perfect.
They are
The
perfect.
best part is you don't have to worry about stringing extension cords, finding an electrical outlet. You can have your dinner in a field if you want to. These are battery operated.
Completely battery operated. They work on that remote control that is 15 feet away for activation. As you said, cool to the touch. So it doesn't matter if little fingers are touching this. And look how great that you look. See, it's nice lighting. It's warm lighting. It is on that chain that is 3.5 feet long. So you can put these way up high, leave them there all year round. You never have to remove these. They are completely durable. I'm so happy you're doing that. And I've heard so many ideas from people that have come by the set and have said, hey, I use those. I'm going to show you some different ideas.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to you about this. I'm going to talk to you about that. I made this chandelier before we went on air and just strung a couple of sets on this
Ooh,
and
right
made
here
it
behind me.
and made it myself. Now I can leave it alone, turn it on, turn it off from my remote. If I put it on that 4-hour timer, it blinks once. 8-hour timer, it blinks twice, so it lets me know that I am in control of that. The battery comes with the remote, but you do put the batteries in each one of the lights themselves, 3 AAAs.
Super easy to work with.
Super easy. This
And
is
again,
fun, David.
Want to turn the whole thing off? You can. Turn the
Look
whole
at
thing
that.
on? You can with the touch of a switch. Now look what we did over here. You guys, think about decorating for Halloween.
Yes.
And you've got all those great Halloween decorations. You want to bring them to light? Bang. Bang. Isn't that cool? And if the kids touch these, the dog or the cat gets
Right.
into them, they're cool to the touch.
It's
Will
it.
not burn them.
Will not burn them.
Each light works on batteries. We're going to come back over to our What You Get table.
Yep.
We're going to bring our lights back up because we're going to take you through choices. And Brian, how many gone now? 1,300 in this show, and that's 3,000 for the day. So you're getting 3 lights in this pack up, and you're getting 1 remote control, correct?
1 remote control, but here's the thing. If you get multiple sets because you want to decorate it, this is universal. So you can use this 1 remote for all of your sets and tuck the other ones away for another time.
I love this. So here is your copper choice.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first one. Here's copper. Then I've got it for you in black. This is silver. If you're having that white outdoor dinner party, I would recommend the silver.
Yes.
And then we've got the gold as well.
And mix and match too. Don't feel like you have to do all of one color. You can have tons of fun. You can decorate with them, put them up really high. As I said, that remote control will work up to 15 feet away.
Now,
here's some ideas
let me just
too.
say real quickly
Yeah.
that we turn this off with the remote, but you don't have to use the remote. You can also pull the pull string. Watch what happens here. I turn this on by turning or pulling the string and turning it off and turning it on. So you can do that independently of the remote if you don't want to use the remote, or if you want to do it quickly, boom, oh, on, David.
Yep. And that's it. That's
Bang.
one of the great things that I love about this. It's just like your traditional pole light that you would see or have grown up with in your attic or, you know, certain areas and spaces. Now what you can do is you can put this down low in your closet so that you can see the colors of your pants if you want to, see the colors of your shoes, which is great. Use it as a traditional pole light, or now better yet, if you do decorate with it and you do have it up high, up to 15 feet away, that remote control will work. I have had so much fun. I decorated up here just to kind of
Here's
show
the
you.
dinner party I was
and
talking
look at
about.
the dinner party. That is pizzazz. That is beautiful. Hanging it from that tree limb, getting some certain area that is out and about decorating that beautiful centerpiece that you have, now you've brought it to life. At nighttime, it's a subtle, nice glow. You don't have to worry about the kids using this too and decorating with it. I will say when you do get this at home, there will be those certain arrows that you're gonna have to line up when you get it at home. Line those up so the battery compartment, and I'll just kind of show you that really fast. That's the battery compartment that's right there. There is an arrow that's on the top, and there is an arrow that's on the cap itself. You're gonna line those up and then twist it on, pull it to turn it on once. Now you're ready to use your remote control. Remote control will have a little tab to pull when you get it at home to activate that battery. Look at that, it's so durable. Let me show you this. I went on to a certain website and looked at certain things that you can do.
Yeah.
Let me show you one idea. This I saw, this was super clever. Put the light in here, take that top lid, drill a little hole. Now you can hang these from lights. You've made your own little DIY great project.
Well, what you did is you made a light shade.
You've made a light shade, and you can even decorate it, you can color it. How about hanging multiples just like this up high? Now you can kind of pin these in a dorm room, or like kind of have them up pinned
They'd
up onto.
be really cool in a dorm
Really
room.
super cool. And somebody else gave me an idea for a contemporary look. Instead of having a nightstand light, have these hanging down low, one on either side, or cascading down. Now you have your remote control. You don't even have to pull them to turn them on and off. You can read by them, and it looks super cool.
It's
Which I
really
love,
great.
right?
And they're all battery operated, so you're never going to have to worry about a plug with these. I also love that they're LED and they do not get hot. So
Yeah,
this
me
is
too.
the kind of thing that if you, and I remember when my niece moved into a freshman dorm last year, the big thing was putting lights up in the rooms,
Yes.
and all the gals would put lights up in their pictures and things from high school, right?
Right.
So this might be something really fun if you've got a college student going off to the dorm this fall. So this is what it's all about. Take advantage of this now, and we've got a whole lot of summer in front of us. Hang these from the trees, hang these from your awnings and from your front porch, or put them in a closet where there is no light.
Where there is no light. Now you have that 3.5 foot long cord. You can put this down low so you can see the colors of your pants. I put the black and the blue pants next to them in the wardrobe, which I shouldn't, but a lot of times I have a hard time in the middle of the night seeing what color.
Comes
or
with
for
a little
shoes.
carabiner clip.
Yep, it does. And you have that remote control that comes with it as well for that 4 or 8 hour timer. And that right there in itself is worth its weight in gold. Anything that comes with the timer for me is sold. Totally in.
And again, it's touch of a button with the remote control. All of this can turn off and on.
Yep.
It's really, really awesome. And tonight, a great price. $22.86 for the set of 3. If you are hoping for Easy Pay and have a Q card, you have 4 Pay tonight.
Love it.
So that works out really well. Brian, how many gone for the day now? 3,500 for the day. And in this show, 1,700 sets are gone. Miss Ginger, always a pleasure to have you back.
Thank you, baby.
Thank
nice
you so
to
much.
see you.
All right, we do have the great stainless steel weeder coming up next. We have that Bernini hose, and we have another look at today's special value. We're going to get busy with lots more in this last 44 minutes of our program. Don't go away. You're Down Home with David. And don't these look cool, so bright, and so fun?
Make a statement with your makeup and feel beautiful with Urban Decay Cosmetics. Be there Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern on QVC. Fall's right around the corner. Get ready with all fashion and accessories on Easy Pay and pre-season prices on select wear now, wear later designs. Transition your wardrobe during our pre-season style event. Starts tonight at midnight Eastern and all day tomorrow and Saturday on QVC. Feel comfortable and confident in all the right places with the Marilyn jean from Not Your Daughter's Jeans. Snag yours starting Friday at midnight Eastern on QVC. We know you love beauty, so we're bringing you the Can't Get Enough Beauty Sweepstakes. All month long, you can enter daily for chances to win one of 4 grand prizes of a 1-year subscription to our Tealy Try It Love It Beauty Box, plus weekly prizes from some of our most popular beauty brands. Visit QVC.com or the QVC apps through August 29th to enter and for official rules. This fall, QVC brings you the hosts you love and the products they love.
I would grab fashion catalogs that would come home and I would pretend to be that girl.
You'll hear the stories.
I've always loved gems since the time I was a little girl.
And share the passions.
I was in love with QVC. Something inside me was just like, I gotta go there.
Get ready to fall for our hosts. Fall for beauty, fashion, cooking, and deals. Fall for Q.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Down Home with David, and we love going out into the garden, particularly in the summer months, with tools that make life a little easier there. This is a segment that we like to call on Down Home with David, Can You Dig It? We've got a fantastic stainless steel weeding tool, and one of our gardening specialists is Nancy Brandmuller. She joins me tonight.
Hello,
nice
David.
to have
Thank
you
you
back.
for having me.
Always a pleasure to have you on Down Home. This is a really remarkable tool. Really useful.
Yes.
For not just weeding, but all kinds of gardening chores, right?
Oh, absolutely. And this is by Nisaku. And Nisaku is a company out of Japan. And Japanese gardens are known to be precise gardens.
Yeah.
And that's because they have such great tools.
Perfect.
So this is a precision, professional kind of tool that's going to make your gardening easier because you have this blade that is corrugated. It's also very thin. That's going to help you get right into the dirt. And also, David, to get between pavers and bricks, which are so hard to clean the weeds out of.
I will tell you, the last day we had this on the air, it sold out completely.
Yes.
It was on earlier today, and we've already taken orders for 1,500 orders
Wow.
today. Show us how this works.
So what you're going to do is take your blade and you're just going to get that tip right in the ground and you're going to pry out those weeds. The goal is to get the weeds with the roots intact because that way you're going to eliminate those weeds. So whether they're grass that's growing in your flower bed where you don't want them, you're going to be able to just dig that in there. How about these guys that spread all over the place?
Oh, those are the devil.
They're awful. They just grow so quickly. And right now with all the rain and the warm weather we've had, it seems like these grow overnight.
So let's come over here to the pavers.
Sure,
because
sure.
I think for a lot of people, this is a common problem.
It is.
You put those beautiful pavers down or bricks down, and then you get these pesky weeds growing up
Right.
in between. How in the world do you get them out?
Exactly. Well, you're going to be able to just take your Nisaku weeder and you're going to be able to just lodge them out. And the reason why you can get in there so easily and get these out by the roots is because you've got this corrugated edge right here that is also beveled at the end. It's sharp, but not so sharp that I can't touch it. It's just made to get in between those cracks and crevices. I also want you to notice, let's see if I can get the right angle, that this is also angled a little bit there for comfort to be able to get right in there. And you're also going to be able to bend, put it like this and scrape off moss that's growing on there. You're going to be able to scrape out all those weeds and get them out so that you're not going to have them growing back. Or you don't have to use that screwdriver or your butter knife.
Or your car key.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I've ever done that. This is, maybe once. This is going to be fantastic because the tool comes fully assembled, yes?
It does. You just take it out of the box and start using it.
Take a look at our videotape here because whether you're scraping, you're digging, you're gouging, you are hacking.
You certainly can.
You can do all that. This is a stainless steel blade and it's going to really do a number on all that, what do they call that?
Crabgrass
and crabgrass and all that mess that's so hard to clean up.
Exactly. So, you know, we all go out to our lawn and we look and we think, oh, what a beautiful lawn. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, where did that crabgrass come from? It wasn't there last week.
The moss is such a problem.
The moss that grows. And so this is made with a 4-foot handle so that you don't have to bend over and get on your hands and knees and do that weeding. What if you come home from vacation? You know, we're going away for vacation and come back. It seems like the weeds pop up overnight and they're so hard to get rid of because you want to get them at the roots. So you're going to be able to use this a number of different ways. I'll show you a couple of ways. First of all, you can just put your point in to the ground. If the ground is soft enough, you just kind of give it a little push and you tip it and you get out the weed right there. But maybe your ground is a little bit hard. You haven't had a lot of rain, so what you can just do even is just step on it a little bit to get it in there. Same thing, tip it back to be able to get rid of that root. And over here we have some that are up against the edge. So this is great because this is going to get into those tight spaces so I can kind of get in there, loosen that up, get rid of that root, tip that over, and get rid of this weed. There's the root. You want to get rid of that.
Yeah, you get rid of the root, you get rid of the weed, right?
Exactly.
And that's what this is all about. It's a great tool. It's made of stainless steel. It's easy to clean. You can just turn on your water hose, your Bernini hose.
Exactly.
And rinse this off and have it ready to go. Just dry it thoroughly before you store it away, and then you're ready to go the next time.
Exactly. So I love this tool. I was out there actually harvesting these weeds for this presentation.
Is that right?
Yesterday in my garden. So I went out there and it was so simple because I just put it right in the ground and I tipped it back and I was able to get these weeds out to be able to bring them in to show you how easy it is to use. You can also go along the edges. So if you have some light edging to do, this certainly will work out really, really well
Okay, the
for
word
that.
I was searching for was thatch.
Oh, okay. Yes, yes.
Thatch is very hard to break. Thatch.
Yes, exactly.
You know, that's those hard, dense weeds that
Yes.
really kind of
And-
take over the flower bed.
Right, and if you need to do some chopping action, you certainly can do that to kind of help break that up just a little bit. You saw in our videotape, there's some weeds that have been growing really tall, so you can kind of use this with a hatcheting motion, and then go in when it's a little bit smaller to be able to get after you hatchet out away the top part of it, and then just dig out that root so that you can get rid of that weed for good.
So here's the story. 2,000 of these are now gone, and I will tell you that we don't have a lot of these left to go around, and you've got a lot of summertime in front of you and a lot more
Yes.
weeds. There are a lot of us that will be tending to our lawns all the way through the fall months of the year.
Yes.
And I'll tell you, this is going to be a great way to be able to get in there and really clear out those areas and make sure that they are ready for the rest of your summer entertaining
exactly.
and get-togethers and parties and all the folks you'll have coming over, or just taking better pride in the surrounding area of your home and how it looks.
Exactly. And you know what else I love about this, David? It's got a varnished handle. You know how so many tools have just a plain wood handle, so you're going to get splinters. This is beautifully made. It's crafted so well, and it doesn't take up a lot of room to store it in your garage when you are not weeding with
And
it.
comes fully assembled and ready
Exactly.
to roll right out of the box.
Yeah.
I will tell you now, this is also on Easy Pay, 4 easy payments of $12.44, and that's any card you use. Nancy, great to have you back.
Thank you, David. Great to
Nice
be here.
to see you. Now, let's also tell you and remind you, we're about 10 minutes away from another look at today's special value. And this has been wildly popular all day, and particularly in the show. 6,000 ordered just during Down Home with David. I will tell you that this is the Legmaster. You're going to love it because it's going to be used either seated or standing. Will immediately call on the muscles of your core, your inner and outer thighs. This is for women and men alike, and you're going to love that there's zero assembly. You take it out of the box, you put the handlebar in the little connector there and tighten the screw. Right now we're going to talk about what I think is the world's best garden hose. I think this because I own this hose. And I love this hose because you cannot kink it, you can't knot it, you can't tangle it. This hose is extraordinary. It also is seemingly impervious to any kind of puncture, any kind of cutting, any kind of anything. Look at that, that's a sander. Yeah. Oh my word. This is a really fantastic hose. We have it in 2 lengths tonight. We have the 50-foot, which is always a popular choice, but the overwhelmingly popular choice tonight is the 75-footer. Christopher Joyce is joining us now with the Bernini hose. It's great to have you back, sir.
Great to be here.
Nice
Thank
to
you.
see you.
Thank you.
This is a phenomenal hose. I
really
can tell you
is.
all day long why I love mine, but why
Right.
don't you tell us about it?
Well, it is a hose that John Yiser and his daughter developed, and here's the idea. I've been selling hoses here for over 10 years, and honestly, this is by far the best hose that I've ever sold. First of all, you can see how it's slinking and snaking around your yard. Try doing that with your regular hose. That you're typically having to pull and tug. This is made of spiralized stainless steel. It's corrosion resistant, it's lightweight, it's manageable. It weighs only 5 pounds for the 50-foot length,
I love
8
it.
pounds for the 75-foot length. But watch how easy, just let it drop. Look how easy I'm able to roll this up. Try doing that with your regular hose. You have been struggling with it all summer. Now is the time to make the change, and you will have this for years and years to come.
Now, I'm going to tell you that in the 50-foot length, I have every color but silver.
All right.
If you're wanting the 75-foot length, it's just back in stock, and I have every color, including silver. So I've got black, green, blue, red, and I have the silver. So everything available in the 75 foot, in the 50 foot, I've got everything except silver.
Except the silver, yeah.
But the silver in the 75 foot it's going quickly, and it's also our most limited choice.
Okay.
Already
It's a nice,
800 hoses.
It's like
for
a
this
nice
show.
neutral. So here's the deal. This is your typical hose, and once you get a kink in this hose, it's scarred for life, as I
Yeah,
would
the water's
call it.
over.
It's over. It stops the water flow or it reduces the flow. And guess what? Every single time you go to use that hose, what happens? It kinks in the very same spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you that our hose is not kink resistant. I've said that before with previous hoses, but for the first time, I can say a no kink hose. And to prove it to you, I've taken two 50-foot hoses, because by the way, you can string as many as you want together.
Right.
And I've put 60 knots in these two 50-foot hoses. Do you want to hold that up for me,
Of
David,
course.
to see the ridiculousness of this? But I just want to show you that even with 50 knots, I have water, and no matter how hard I try to kink it to stop the water, watch this. I am not stopping the water. I'm getting full flow to the point where I have to yell over the jet spray.
Right.
You're getting this beautiful nozzle, this billet aluminum nozzle that allows you to get to a fan spray. It's adjustable all the way to that jet spray, but it is a standard coupler, which means that if you have a favorite hose nozzle or sprinkler or even power washer,
Right.
you can attach it to this hose. But here's the deal. It's never going to kink. I just proved it.
It's really great. And I'll tell you also that everybody loves this idea of being able to have a hose that is not going to kink and twist and tangle. You're also going to appreciate the fact that you cannot puncture this hose. Now, Chris likes to call this the most dangerous fence post in America.
Yes, sir.
This is covered with
Barbed
nails,
wire,
barbed
ninja
wire, and-
stars, screws, nails. And I'm just showing you whether it's your dog that likes to chomp on your hose or you try to run it over with a car or it gets caught in a rose bush or on the brick around the corner, you can see that it is puncture resistant. Try doing that with your fabric hose. Try doing that with your rubber hose. It's going to cause a problem. To prove the point even further, I kind of created a bed of nails for you. And on the count of three, I'm going to drop the bed of nails on it. 1, 2, 3. And I have water going through this hose too. So if in fact it punctured the hose, there'd be water spraying all over and you wouldn't be very happy at this moment.
Well, both of us would be wet, right?
Yeah, indeed. Here to prove it, here we go. Full flow. Again, you're getting the billet aluminum nozzle, but you use any nozzle that you want. And it goes all the way to a fan spray, fully functional, fully adjustable, down to that nice jet spray.
We are over 1,000 ordered in this
Thank
show
you.
alone. 75 foot is overwhelmingly popular. And let's take a look at our animation here. Talk to us.
Yes, so the billet aluminum nozzle, what does that mean? Well, billet aluminum means it's made from one piece of aluminum, and that's the way you're not going to have any leakage from that hose nozzle. The power coupler, you're probably wondering, what is that? Well, the weakest part of the hose, David, is where it attaches to the hose bib on your home.
Right.
When you go to pull on your hose because you think you're not at the end of it, that is the area that's going to pop off. That's always the weakest. So John Yeiser and his daughter said, okay, we want to give our customer here at QVC the perfect hose. We need to make a power coupler that ensures it's not going to pop off of the hose bib and not be the weakest part of a hose.
And that's the best part about this. I'm going to tell you, I never thought that I would get this excited about
Over
a
a
garden
hose.
hose. But I have had every hose
on earth. Right?
It seems like that they sell at the home store, and they all end up kinking. They degrade over time. They become punctured. They're just a nightmare. This hose performs over and over and over and over again. If you've got a hose reel, you can wind this up on your existing hose reel or go out and buy one, and it's going to work beautifully on this.
And look how easy it is going on this hose reel. If you've ever tried to wrap a rubber hose onto a hose reel, it's flopping all over, it's getting tangled. I already put 100 feet on here, David.
Now
That's
it's
about the
150.
limit. That'll be the limit with a rubber hose. But I'm putting now 150 feet. It's still easy to manage.
Look
Remember,
how easily it's rolling onto that hose reel.
yeah, simple, simple, simple. You don't need to use a hose reel, but I'm just showing you some options. And that standard coupler, remember, any nozzle that you want, any sprinkler, even your power washer. David, this is 200 feet of hose. You can put it on that hose reel. You can put it on a little holder like this on the side of your house. It doesn't matter. It's so lightweight, you can even throw it in a bucket just like there.
These are the colors I have available, and the color is going to be on the hose nozzle and the coupler.
That's right.
And it's also going to be on the other end of the hose as well, where it connects to the hose bib.
That's right.
So what we've got for you is black, green, blue, and red. If you're ordering the 75 foot, I have all those colors plus silver. But in the silver, that's our most popular, and everybody's buying more than one. I have only 1,500 left.
Oh, okay.
In the silver. In the 50-foot, I have no silver at all, only these colors available.
Okay.
We are very, very busy, and I'm going to tell you, once you use this hose, you will go and take all the other ones and throw them in the garbage can.
Like this one.
Like that one.
If you've been dealing with a rubber hose all summer, which is hard to manage, heavy, you can't roll it, you're yanking, you're pulling, no longer do you have to do that. Also, it gets the kink, and once that rubber hose gets a kink in it, it's going to scar itself and always end up with that same kink, and you're going to lose your water flow. It'll even stop the water flow. We're here showing you that it's puncture resistant. We're trying to cut it with a scissors. That's not going to work. A sander, that's not going to take care of it. It's not going to harm it. It's UV resistant, corrosion resistant, and what it means for you is that the sun actually bounces off of this hose because it's metal rather than the sun being absorbed like a rubber hose. So it's actually cooler in the sun than most other hoses.
And take a look here between traditional hoses and the Bernini hose and just how effective it can be.
So the Fabric Garden hose was a great option a few years ago because it was lightweight, it was manageable. The problem is it punctured and it did kink. Your typical green garden hose, I've showed that. Let's get rid of that. The metal, no kink garden hose is the first time that I can truly say that we've developed, as far as I'm concerned, practically the most perfect hose because it does not kink and has all those other great features.
Everybody is choosing their garden hose tonight, and I'm going to tell you, we've got an awful lot of summer in front of us, and then a very warm fall, and next year, and the whole, and maybe you live in a part of the country where it's warm all year long, and you're always using your garden hose. A good garden hose will always serve you well. One that is kinking and puncturing and getting caught around the corner of the house.
It's just frustrating.
Is a great big pain where you sit down. Yeah. This is going to be a perfect hose for you, and it's super popular again tonight. Let me tell you, we've got this available for you on Easy Pay. This is 5 easy payments on your credit card, so take advantage of that. Brian, how many gone now? 1,500 now in this show. If you want the silver and the 75-foot, only 1,100 remaining. Great to have you back, buddy. All right. We've got one final item in our show tonight, and this is all about today's special value, and you only need to use this for 1 minute per day. So we're back with today's special value, and I'm back with Fiona Summers. It's great to have you with us, my friend. Nice
to see you again.
And Fiona was with us in the early part of the show, and wow, has this been popular. 6,000 ordered during Down Home with David. For the day now, that brings us to 29,500 of the Legmaster Slim Total Body Toning and Strengthening Machine. First of all, Fiona, your husband invented this for you. Tell us why.
Because I'm lazy, I don't like exercise at all. I don't do gyms, I don't go to classes. I've had 5 children, I'm 54. He happens to be an award-winning inventor, lucky me. And I said to him, I need some help after the birth of my 5th child. I said, this whole area is not where I want it to be. Nothing fits me. I don't want to go to the gym, invent something for me to totally lift and strengthen and make me feel great again. And that's exactly what he did.
And that's how this item was born.
Yes.
I will tell you, it's an extraordinary machine, and there is zero assembly when you get this at home. When you open the box, you'll find 2 pieces. You'll find the base and you'll find the handlebar. You take the handlebar, you put it into the base, and you tighten the tension screw.
That is it.
That's all.
Absolutely.
All right? Then you're going to climb aboard this, and we're going to have Fiona take me through this as a beginner, because up until tonight, I had not been on this machine. And Fiona walked me through it in our earlier presentation. We'll do that again now. I will tell you also, this will hold 350 pounds if you're standing on it. If you are right at that weight limit or a bit higher and you're concerned about buying the machine, then take the handlebar out and take a seat.
Absolutely.
Or leave the handlebar in and take a seat. Because if you take a seat, you can put your feet on this, and we're going to show you that with our models in just a moment. I'll put my card down, and if you would please, ma'am, walk me through.
Right, as you say, fully assembled. It's just the base piece. There is the magic of the curve. This is what is going to be activating the muscles to strengthen and tone. 2 little foot pedals. All I'm going to ask you to do is take the handlebar in the middle and then place 1 foot on either side.
There's one.
Now, just doing that, you are having to engage your core muscles. These are really important muscles.
Already, these are tightening.
Absolutely.
Because I'm using them for balance.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now there is just one movement, and it is just a gentle move together. It doesn't
Bring
have
your
to
feet
be
together.
totally, fully together.
And bring
You've
it back
actually
out.
done it really well there. Now, what are you feeling? You've been on it for 4 seconds. What are you
5,
feeling?
6, 7, 8,
Okay.
9,
Okay.
10 seconds.
Oh, we're showing off now.
Already, my inner and outer thighs are firing.
In 10 seconds?
In 10 seconds.
Fantastic.
Already my core is engaging. My glutes are engaging.
Absolutely.
And if I incorporate this flexible handlebar, I can incorporate my upper body as well.
Yes.
We're asking you to do this for 60 seconds per day. And you might be saying to yourself, that doesn't seem like it's going to be very much. Shouldn't I do this for 10 minutes a day? Well, God bless you if you can do it for 10 minutes a day, because this is a workout. After 10 seconds, you're already feeling it. After 20 or 30 seconds, you're winded and sweating. And
Yes.
after a minute, you're ready to climb off of this, and you'll see it tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it is super effective.
It is efficient, it's effective, and I think that's why it gets such great results, because the results are immediate. People who want a quick fix, people like me who are lazy, who want instant gratification, who want a massive amount of health benefits, which is what you get with a Leg Master, for a microscopical amount of effort and investment of money, and that is what you get with the Leg Master. Wow, the little glow going on
Getting
here.
a little misty. Yeah, I
Yes.
am. But I'll tell you, in just 30 seconds, this tremendous amount of muscle engagement.
Yes.
And I want us to think about where we are in our lives and in the shape we're in. And I've said this many times, and you've heard me say this on the air. Am I in the best shape of my life? No. Am I carrying too much weight? Yes. Am I looking for something that's easy? You better believe it. I think we all are. We know we should be better about this kind of thing, but we need something that's going to make this exercise something that fits into our day more easily. And if it means getting in the car and driving across town to the gym, well, that's probably not going to happen, right? So what we need is something that'll be in our home, in the privacy of our own home, and we need something that's going to work. And we need something that's going to really impact the muscles that are going to burn and start to engage that furnace inside of us.
Yes.
Now, let's be very clear. This machine by itself is not a weight loss device.
No.
You need to couple this with a responsible diet, and let this be the exercise that you should also be incorporating there. And you begin to see meaningful results that way. But it's important to know that this is just a part of what you need for your journey. Now let's go through our color choices, because Fiona, you brought us 3 colors tonight, and we have no advanced order. What you brought us for the day is all that's here.
And I don't know when I'm next back, and I haven't been here since March. I am around the world, so it's been great being here, but yep, this is all you
Indeed.
have.
So here's the black, most limited and very popular today. Then I've got it for you in blue, and then I've got it for you in the purple. Now I'll tell you that for the day now, we've taken orders for, ready for a big number? Over 30,000 ordered for the day. In this show alone, 6,400 have now been ordered. I want to tell you that this was created by your husband for you, a woman, but this is really for men and women, isn't it?
Absolutely. For me, it is a great place for people to start. You know, it is a great place for people who want to help keep their mobility, keep their stability, keep their independence. A lot of people, they've never found that something that works for them. Either they're too embarrassed to go to the gym, or, you know, that class is just not quite right. They don't have the time, they don't have the money. And then they run out of ideas and they just think, you know what, there's nothing I can do. And unfortunately, we're all living a lot longer, and you do have to do something. If you don't use your muscles, you lose them. And when I see all the reviews around the world, and they just say, you know what, it's just a great place to start, because I could feel it immediately. I knew I was doing something I needed to do, and I could commit to it, because it was literally a few seconds a day, and I did it in my home, in my pajamas. And yes, you're right. It then started that, maybe I won't have that second biscuit. Maybe I'll do a little bit more walking. It gets you on the path of feeling better and getting the rewards of actually a better, stronger body.
And if you want to see that thermal energy in action, that wonderful muscle engagement, this is a great way to look at it.
I know, I love this because, I mean, I get so many great reviews about, especially the pelvic floor, you know, how it's changing people's lives, they're no longer having the oops moments. And I wanted to know exactly what was going on internally as well as externally. And we had a thermology test done in Australia. This basically tracks where the blood is flowing during exercise, what muscles are warming up, they're being activated. On the left-hand side is the before. This is somebody just standing on the leg muscle, doing nothing. On the right-hand side, this is within 60 seconds a day. The muscles are starting to warm up, so the color is changing. And yes, ladies, it is that part of the body that's probably the most least favorite part of your body. It is that lower abdomen, the inner thigh, the pelvic floor. It is really important core muscle. So I love this because it's just yep, that's it. It's right in there. That's where the blood's going. That's where the strengthening is starting to begin.
Now I'm joined by the gorgeous Georgina, who is your daughter.
Yes.
And we're thrilled to welcome you back to QVC. Nice to see you. I'm particularly thrilled to meet you because you are a student at the University of North Carolina, my alma mater, in Chapel Hill. Go Tar Heels. There we go. So Georgina is showing you what I think a lot of folks are going to be pretty excited about. You can do this sitting down. We took a phone call in our earlier presentation. It was Myra in Alabama. She said, what appealed to me is that I can sit and do this. If you're not ready to start standing with this, that's okay. Because you can do, just like Georgina's doing here, take the handlebar out, because it's one tension screw, and she can sit down at her desk. If she wants to take this back to Chapel Hill with her and do it while she's in school, she could also do that. Now, Georgina is a fencer, and all of your muscles are engaged in fencing. Is that right? I mean, I've never done it, but I've got to guess that it's probably pretty all-encompassing, right? So this is going to be fantastic. And leg strength is super important because I'm guessing in fencing you lunge, do you not? Yes, all right. I've seen it on TV. I've never done it, but I've seen it. So this is what it's all about. You need to strengthen all the muscles of the body, no matter what you're doing. And you said something that really stayed with me. We're living longer. We're living longer than we ever have before.
Absolutely.
And think about this. If getting off the sofa is an effort, if getting out of the bed in the morning takes a little extra time because there's some aches and pains, and remember, when you go to get out of bed, what muscles do you use to get out of the bed? Legs, core.
Absolutely.
And if we can strengthen the core, we strengthen the whole body, right? And if you've got 1 minute a day, the leg master can do the rest, right?
Absolutely, definitely.
Take a look at our video here. You can see that it's men and women, but we also have some animation that's going to show you what muscles are firing here. And we'll show that in a moment because I think that's really impactful because these big muscle groups are the ones that help us burn calories that really are important to engage. Take a look here.
Absolutely. There is that secret curve, a patented curve at the base, which you're lifting your whole body weight out using big muscles. These are the muscles that will get you out of the bed, that will keep you getting in and out of a car, which will keep you feeling stable when you pick up your grandchildren. The buttocks, yes, big muscles to engage, big muscles to burn calories. So maybe it's just you're feeling a little bit fluffier than you want to. The pelvic floor, we have a male pelvic floor over there. Men, women, pelvic floor, abdomen. This is a really, really important part, ladies. I don't even need to explain after 5 children where my pelvic floor was, and those oops moments and the days of going on the trampoline were definitely over. This is something when you're on it, you're using that muscle whether you like it or not. You're engaging it just to stand on it. These are really important muscles, and you know, as David and I are talking about, we are all living a lot longer. You have to do something. If you do not use your muscles, you will lose your muscle, you will lose your independence. Most people fear most falling, losing their independence. And this, in so many reviews worldwide, is what I hear time and time again. This is helping me keep my independence. This is help me really keeping as strong as I want to be to maintain my functional activities and to feel as, you know, independent and as confident as I can be for as long as I want to.
Let me tell you now that for the day, we've taken orders for over 31,000, and in this show alone, Down Home with David, 7,300 have now been purchased. Everyone is choosing either the purple, the blue, or the most limited and most popular black. I will also tell you, or ask you this question. Do you have 1 minute a day? How many minutes are there in a day?
1,440.
Okay, 1,440 minutes in a 24-hour period. Can you spare one of those? I'm not asking for a lot. I'm asking for one of them. And you're probably saying to yourself, oh, come on, David. A minute? Everybody can do a minute on this machine. Really? Jump on, and after 30 seconds, let's talk. Because this is going to start working you like you have not worked before. It's going to engage muscles you don't typically call on. Because Fiona was telling me before we went on the air, when we're walking, it's a forward motion, right? So we're not going side to side. We're not gliding in and out. We're going forward. We're doing this motion, right? So when you get on the LegMaster, you're going out and in. So suddenly you're calling on muscles that you haven't called on in a while.
Absolutely.
And that's why you feel those muscles. They start talking to you.
Immediately.
Immediately. And the next morning, they're going to talk to you a lot.
Yes.
But you know what I like to call that? I call that the good sore. I call that the sore that you want. Because what it's showing you is that you've broken the muscle down a little bit, and now it's repairing and getting stronger. And every time you climb on this, it's strengthening those muscles. So we're making our legs stronger. We're making our glutes stronger. We're making our core stronger. Now, if you're like me and not in the shape you want to be in, if you're carrying a little extra weight like I know I'm carrying, okay, then we're all in this boat together. Let's jump on the LegMaster and do this for 1 minute a day. You have 1 minute, and I'm going to tell you after 10 seconds, you're going to feel it. After 30 seconds, you're going to be sweating. And after a minute, you're going to be like, okay, see you tomorrow. Because this works. And how do you know it works? You feel it.
Absolutely.
So you grab the handlebars. You're already engaging your core because your core is used for balance, right?
It is.
So you're already calling on these muscles to make sure I can stand here without falling down. I haven't even moved yet. And then I'm going to bring my legs in. So I maintain balance, I'm tensing the leg muscles. I'm also engaging the core muscles, so I stay standing. And now I move out and in, out and in, out and in. If my voice starts sounding winded in a few seconds, there's a good reason for that, because I'm engaging a lot of muscles right now.
Absolutely.
I can feel my glutes tightening. I can feel my core muscles, this whole basket of muscles around your midsection, your abdominals. Oh, they're in there. They're covered by some fat, but they're in there. I know they're there. I can feel them. So get in there and start feeling them. And then what you said earlier, Fiona, made a lot of sense to me. You start doing this day by day and you start feeling stronger. And then when you go to lunch the next day at work, instead of grabbing the fried chips, the tortilla chips, you grab the baked chips. You start making little choices and making better choices. Because one good choice leads to another good choice. And everything builds on itself. So I'm not asking you to make a radical change in your lifestyle. I'm asking you to make one phone call and a purchase tonight. Get it home, put the handlebar in, and give it a few seconds. Give it a minute if you've got it. If you don't, work your way up to a minute.
Absolutely. I started with 10 repetitions, that was it. But again, the next day it was 11, then it was 12. And it feels good. It feels good when you're doing something. And sometimes I think we set our targets far too high. Doing a gym membership for a whole year. Going for that lovely long walk, yeah, that's great, but there's always a reason not to do it. I think to do something in the comfort of your own home that you're right is making a big difference, but very, very quickly. Something you can commit to. Something you're going to feel proud of. You know, you're going to start feeling different. You are going to say no to that second biscuit. You're going to choose that salad instead of the fried foods.
And I love that you call it a biscuit. We call it a cookie.
A cookie.
Yeah, my goodness. And I think it's dear. Now, are you from London?
I am from
Are
London.
you?
I am.
You know, we have QVC in London, which I'm sure you're aware.
Yes, I do.
And back in 2001, I was there, but I had my fair share of biscuits while I was in London.
Biscuits, not cookies.
They're quite delightful. Yes, they are. Tea biscuits. I used to buy them in little tins. And oh, they're so good. So this is what's so extraordinary. We can help you through a standing position or a seated position. Now we have our models here that are showing you Jody, correct? Jody. So Jody and Georgina are both sitting on different types of chairs. Now Jody is on a sofa, right? And Jody, you're also utilizing the handlebar here, so we're seeing your arms fire. Chest is also being impacted, right? Abs as well as your leg muscles. And see how flexible this is? She can push down on this and engage her upper body, which is fantastic. Now, Georgina is seated at more of, say, a desk in her bedroom, right? Or in her dorm room in Chapel Hill. And this is fantastic. She might not be in the dorm anymore. She might be one of those fancy students who are in an apartment. But anyway, she's sitting here at a desk. She's reading. She's studying. And she's exercising all at the same time. We have our male model with us, and forgive me, sir, it's John? John. And John is joining us tonight, and John is showing you that, yes, the men are going to get big impact on this as well. Let me go over and chat with John for a second. So, John, I know you don't have a microphone on, so I'm going to come over here. And I've been watching John, and when the camera's not on John, John stops. There's a reason for that. This works you out, doesn't it?
This works you out. I've been using it for years.
Have you?
I have, and 60 seconds is still a good challenge.
60, even after all these years of using it. So sometimes all you do a day is 60 seconds on this.
Absolutely. I'm not a gym guy. I'm a little bit like Fiona.
Well, you know what? I don't think a lot of us are gym people. All right, fantastic. This is great. And I will tell you now that for the day, 32,000 for the day, and during Down Home with David, 8,500 of these are gone. Fiona,
Fantastic.
you brought us 3 colors tonight.
I
You
did.
brought us the black, which is most limited.
Good.
I only have about 5,500 left in the black. And we have the blue and we have the purple. Right out of the box, this is what it looks like.
Exactly. I just wanted to show you this because I did actually have it under the sofa. It's a very low sofa, but it does fit under the sofa. This is how it comes. It's actually 14 pounds. It's actually 5 inches in height. You're just going to take it out of the box. It's ready to go. If you want to use it at a sofa, at a table, under a desk, you are ready to go. Maybe you're over the 350 pounds, but you want to get under the 350 pounds, or maybe you're not that stable on your feet and you like the idea of doing something sitting down to get a great workout. Literally put the handlebar in if you do want to use it with a handlebar, and it literally just slots in and pops in and you just lock it down. And again, if we go through that first workout, it's so easy. It's taking the handlebar for stability. There is that lovely little curve here where the pedals are going up the ramp. This is the patented rising level, which is going to help the magic begin. Literally here, we're going up this ramp here. So you're going to put your feet on it. It's stable. We've answered all the customer questions and the customer reviews who wanted something more compact. They wanted
Right.
something fully assembled. They wanted something to go under a desk, but they wanted all the results and all the benefits of before. And literally, I've already engaged my core muscles. I'm starting to have that magic begin to help the strengthening, to help stability. I've also engaged the pelvic floor, which needed engaging after 5 children. And there is just one little movement to do with the legs. And if I want to engage this upper body as well, because I want a huge amount of benefits in a microscopical amount of time, because I'm very lazy and I want a quick fix. And that really is it. And if I just want to do 10 repetitions, I literally take a step off and I'm good to go for the day.
And she's done for the day. Do you have 1 minute out of the over, what did we decide, 1,440 minutes per day?
Absolutely.
Yeah, do you have one you can spare? And I'm going to say, and I know right now you're thinking to yourself, oh, I can do that for a minute. I mean, you know, I'm not in a great shape.
Good luck.
I can do that for a minute. Good luck. You're going to get on this, and after 5-10 seconds, you're going to be like, whew. And after 30, you're going to be like, okay, let me mop my brow. I'm sweating a little bit. And after a minute, you're like, okay, we'll see it tomorrow because I'm done. This is what's amazing. You heard John say he's been doing this machine for years and still finds that 60 seconds a day is challenging for him. Even after years of using the machine, I think we can safely call you an expert when it comes to this machine. You've been using it a long time, right? So if he's still saying after years of using it that a minute is still challenging,
That's all you need.
that means after years of using this machine, it's still relevant.
I find it challenging after a minute. I feel everything activating, working. A minute is all I'm ever going to do because you know what, if I can get great results of stability and not have oops moments when I cough and sneeze, then you think I'm going to do more than a minute? Well, I'm definitely not going to do more than a minute. That is it. I'm done. A minute. Upper body, lower body, strengthening, toning, sleeping better, releasing endorphins, not going to a gym, not having that expense, getting mobility, getting my children's skinny jeans on, having a great thigh gap, that whole long list. I actually kind of only wanted one off of them, but I've got about 17 for a minute.
I just had, that video just gave me a thought. I have a Keurig coffee machine in my kitchen, which I put a K-Cup in every morning and fire it up. It takes about 30 seconds for my coffee cup to brew. I've already done half my workout while I'm waiting on the coffee to brew.
Absolutely. Do you know how long it takes for a kettle to boil? 2.5 minutes. You could do 3 days exercise in the time your kettle boils. What about your teeth? You could actually do 2 days.
While you're brushing.
2 minutes.
Yep.
Get on it.
But I'm talking half your workout's already done while the coffee was brewing. You do the other half of your workout, and then your coffee's your reward, right? You get to go and sit down because you're going to need to sit down after 60 seconds. I'm telling you, I am amazed at how many muscles are impacted. We've got that animation again. I want to show the muscle groups that this engages. because it's really going to do the job.
It really does. The secret is in that curve. You're lifting your whole body weight using different muscles to walking, cycling. This is lateral movement. So even if you have, you know, treadmills and bicycles, this is doing something different. Huge muscles burn big calories. If it's slimming you want, this is ticking that box. Mobility, strength. Look at the core muscles. You're wanting a flatter stomach. You've got Christmas coming. You've got the New Year coming. Let's be ahead of the curve, as you Americans say. Let's get in there. Look at what's going on internally. Why is it getting great results for people who are, you know, are having its moments and they just want to get in control? Because on the left-hand side, it is before activity. There is no muscle activity there. But on the right-hand side, the thermology test is tracking the muscles that are being activated. They're warming up, which is why the color has changed. And look at that area, David. I mean, that is the area that most women are desperately not liking, especially after children or especially as we age, because it does weaken. And unless you do something, unless you actively do something, it is only going to get weaker.
Well, and I'll tell you, once you get on the machine and you start moving, you're going to instantly feel it. And I'm talking after about 5 or 10 seconds. After about 30 seconds, you're going to be like, oh, when's this going to be over? And then after a minute, you're like, okay, I'm done. I'll see you tomorrow. Because it's that impactful. Inner, outer thighs, core, glutes, all of it engaging, firing. The furnace is heating up inside your body. And that's all important. For the day now, we've taken orders for over 33,500 in this show alone. 9,300, and don't dare hang up. Stay on the line. We're going to take all your orders and get these out to you immediately. Fiona Summers, what a pleasure
No, the
to
pleasure
work with
is
you.
mine.
Thank
I've always
you for
wanted
being
to
here.
be on your show. It's been
Well,
great.
I'm thrilled to work with you and to meet you. I want to thank all of our models for being here. Go Tar Heels, Georgina. You guys take care. Jody, John, thank you both. Appreciate you. Oh, here's my reward after the workout. A little wine. All right, as we wind down with David here at the end of Down Home with David, remember this wine is available on QVC.com. It's from Vintage Wine Estates. You may choose a 3 or 12 bottle set, and you can check those out delivering straight to your door in 41 states, including Pennsylvania and now Oklahoma. Now, we do want to let you know that tonight at midnight begins a 48-hour, that means all day Friday, all day Saturday, preseason style event. Now, tomorrow night, there is no official Friday planned, but Sean Killinger will be here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. with Barefoot Dreams, and then at 10 with a 2-hour Sean's Closet. Now, I'm going to be here tomorrow night, but I'll be on QVC2 with a 3-hour Friday edition of In the Kitchen with David. Ali Carr will join me on the chat at David Venable QVC on Facebook. So be sure and join me, and if you